Hey, how's it going, universe? Welcome to another episode of Nightcap for May 24th, 2021. Oh boy. Lots of stuff to get into tonight. Oh, thank you for the Diamond Prophet. Diamond Hands strong, brother. Diamond Hands real strong. So yeah, got some fun stuff to get into tonight. Maybe some dark things. Kind of been inspired lately. And yeah, we'll just hang out, have a good time. Before we get started though, cheers. Welcome to Nightcap. Tastes like butt. This is not good whiskey I'm drinking right now. Drinking out of a box. A box of whiskey. Not great. We'll see you tomorrow, Prophet. All right. So yeah, we're just going to get into it. We're just going to go straight into it tonight. We kind of have a theme. We have a general theme, but you know how Nightcap is. We come in and out of that theme. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what kind of fun we can get into. We're going to start off the night with a song. Let's start light. You know, let's have some fun. We're here to enjoy ourselves a little bit, right? So let's do it. This is called T-Baby. It's So Cold in the D. I've never heard this, but apparently it's a song of some sort of internet infamy. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, very classic hip-hop stylings. This is a sad song. I didn't know it was going to be a sad song. Some sort of a funeral procession going on here. See, I like it, you know? I like the jams. They got it going on, you know? It's hard to make a song. Hard to make a music video.
Y'all used to slang, blaze them trees, playing, drinking games and shit. Always in the big things and shit.
Hey, what's up, Agward?
Getting wicked and shit. And all he did was just kicking the shit. But someone took his life. I couldn't believe it. I'm having memories of what we used to do. Now you're gone, we can't do what we do. No, we only done it for the fucking crew. It's so cold in the deep. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? What's all on a nigga's mind? Working and doing time. It's so cold.
This is a pretty old song. This is from like 2008. That's when this song was posted to the internet. It was 2008. And, you know, there's some good dissolve work here. Maybe some shaky cam. Maybe they could have got a tripod or something, you know, small criticism. Also, maybe some conflicting messages with the contents of the lyrics and the visual accompaniment, you know. A man has died. This song needs a hype man. And the singer went on to be Elon Musk. Yeah, this is a very Elon Musk song. Didn't Elon Musk do a song? Maybe I'll have to look that up. I know he did one. But I don't think he sings. I think it's just instrumental.
It's hard in the deep when you're trying to keep peace. Now you can rest, my nigga. You don't have to worry about them test niggas trying to throw tests at you, giving you stress.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
That's why them niggas tried you. I know you're in a better place now. It's sad to see my nigga gone to that better
Like, I mean, you know, maybe studio time was limited. Maybe they had to go in and do this in a one take. Because this feels like, you know, this feels improvisational. Feels like they're kind of just laying it out there. There's a little bit of mumbling going on. You know, when you're trying to stack paper and people are trying to steal your wealth. Shit, dude, it's hard out there in the D. It's hard out there in the fucking D. Jai bless.
They'll be okay. All the real niggas gone and the worms are left. So cold in the deep.
Oh, what the hell did she just say? Something about worms? Hold on. Oh, let's back it up. Let's back it up for a second here.
And the worms are left. So cold.
I didn't go back far enough.
And the worms are left.
Keep going back to the same spot. Here we go. Let's go back here.
And fam's going through something. They'll be okay. All the real niggas gone and the worms are left. So cold in the deep. How the fuck?
All the real people are gone. They're just worm food, guys. It's poetry. It's about life.
Do we supposed to keep peace? What's all on the niggas' mind? Murking and doing time. It's so cold in the deep. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? What's all on the niggas' mind? Murking and doing time. We all was together. It was Mason recipe.
So T baby, what's the concept for this song? She's like, I don't know, man. Somebody died. I'm sad. Just kind of riff about it for 4.5 minutes.
To you, big baby, and dog T, baby Tyrone, Antoine, baby Maurice, Mo Dog, Vito.
Jesus
Ray Ray,
Christ.
Rest in peace to my nigga Ray Ray, Mika, Isha, Jay, Vito, Tanisha. Can't forget that nigga Sweetie and everybody else from the block. Anybody fuck with us, we always up the pot. Mason, 1981, 2006. We'll see you again. We got much love for you, my baby. It is so cold in the deep. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? What's all on the niggas' mind? Working and doing time. It's so cold in the deep.
So you would think of all the things that have happened, all this tragedy, it seems like she's implying that some of it is, you know, kind of violence, community violence related. She would want to kind of go off more, I don't know, try to find your way out of this situation instead of just saying, well, that's how it is, dog, you know, worm food and shit. Hagbird says, I want to drop N-bombs and mention worms. This could be fucking Charlie Kelly production. It could be, yeah. Good old It's Always Sunny reference there.
How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? What's all on a nigga's mind? Working and doing time.
T-Baby, It's So Cold in the Deep, produced by Digital Images. We got 10 seconds left. Maybe there's a little addendum here to the story that's being told. It's like one of those like Rebecca Black things. You know, when you go to like these kind of major metropolitan areas, you go to places like Atlanta, which I believe looks like this is where this was made, maybe, in Atlanta. Saw a lot of Atlanta Falcons paraphernalia. They have tons of like little recording studios. Everybody's got a recording studio. And their houses, little workspaces, and they'll sell you like a package. They'll be like, hey man, give me like $5,000. We'll get you a beat, we'll record a song, and we'll make a music video. Like Rebecca Black, if you remember Rebecca Black, you know, it's Friday. That's what she did, but she paid like $40,000 because her parents were very rich. Made a lot of money off that song though. One of those first like early internet meme things. She's just going to some sort of cafe. Wow. There you go. It's so cold in the D. No lies detected. It's cold in that D. And I should know. Actually, it's hot in the D. I'm not even gonna lie. It's fucking like, it hit 99 degrees where I live today. Just awful. Just miserable. So from there, I want to stay ghetto fabulous, you know? Let's check out some stuff about some folks, some pimps. Get into what goes on in the minds of pimps and how they operate in modern society. So we're gonna start off with a pimp gives a tour. There's a pimp giving a tour of his trap house. Very exciting stuff tonight. Very exciting. So let's see what it says. Let's see what he's got to say. Boo. Here we go.
My auntie Renee's house. This is her house. This is everything that's going on up in here. I had to whoop on this nigga. They call me Mr. Whoop Shoulder. Yeah.
She's forced to get kicked. She's forced to move out of this.
No, she ain't, nigga. She wants to move out because she wants to. And when she gets back at 5 in the morning, she's gonna fry up some pork chops, and we're gonna eat. And this is how you do some hilltop crab. Yeah. Put his head through the drywall.
No. Actually, there's a story behind this right here.
So this is his auntie's house that he's using as a trap house. Pimp gives a tour through his trap house, Backpage hoes, and crackheads. Wow. You know, you can't talk about a lot of things on YouTube, but you can totally have this video up about being a sex trafficker. Just warms the old heart there.
You know how you got these digglers, these new age, diggle, another name for still a nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Your fingers slick and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, cuz is walking like this, and I asked him, and he said, I said, don't lie to me. He said, I swear to God. Boom!
And that's what
He was filled with the rage.
All right,
see.
we ain't gonna tell the whole thing.
There's a story behind this. No comment.
No, hold on. We're not done yet. Can we please get a close-up of the knife stab?
Oh, these are the knife stab ones.
They're right here.
So is this when some young girl had maybe tried to hide in the bathroom or something? And they were like, you got to get out. You're tripping. Come at you Jack Torrance style. Oh, look at this. A nice angry turds little thing here. Very nice. I like the decorations.
Let's get all this.
This is a horror story.
And they say there's no money in the hood. And they say there's no money in the hood. But I didn't make $400. Out of the bricks. I didn't make $400.
It might be the knife right there.
This is the knife right here. Don't touch it. CSI. Look at this is the knife right here. This is the corporate. This is the corporate right here. What kind of pills are these? Oh, wait.
Oh, hold on, look. We might.
Rachel must have been up in here. The hoe bitch Rachel, she's loyal to the foil, smoking perk 30s, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'm sick. 50, I'm sick. 50, I'm sick. Bitch, I ain't got a pill for you, punk. Don't you still owe me 60 for the 2 pills I fronted you before, you faggot? Bitch.
Take and inspect what.
Oh, my.
Look at this. This is trap shit, nigga.
He's a businessman. He's a businessman. He's like, I can't just be going without. You know, I can't be at a deficit. Can't be at a pill deficit if you don't put that paper in my hand. You got those stacks. I need that wealth. You know, just like we heard in that song, Cold in the D. It is cold in the D, as we're finding out. This is very cold. So this is what the traps, this is a trap house.
This is trap shit. Look at this, bro. Come back up here, man. This is what the light shit. Come back over here.
Ain't none of these niggas up in here the homeowners now.
Nobody's all. Oh, look at it. Get that. Oh, shit. It's gorgeous. Hey.
You got work.
Yeah.
Well, I told you when these niggas was doing something out of pocket up in here.
Oh,
Smile.
It's a
Oh
big,
shit. Whose shit was that?
Bubble broke.
Oh, you got
Was on the floor?
How'd it get down there, dude?
I don't know.
Let me show something. Look at that.
Broke the bubble.
Look at that. I didn't leave it there.
Dropped the crack pipe on the floor. I don't know if you guys saw that. Well, that's a crack pipe. Now that's going to set them back. You know, that's more money out of hand.
Look at that. I didn't leave it there. Look at this. Look at where the kid made $300,000-400,000 a year at, nigga. And you niggas say ain't no money in the hood. Turn it back on the kid. Turn it back. You niggas saying ain't no money in the hood, nigga. You niggas saying ain't no money in the hood. Look at nigga. We get a smoker bitch with no teeth from the motherfucking homeless shelter. Bitch come in, nigga. She got fresh hair, dude. Nigga, we put this on a bitch. We put a wig.
So he's saying that they go get crackheads from the homeless shelter and bring them to the trap house to, I'm assuming, turn them out. But they got nice stuff, though. You know? We saw they have a bathroom, Centrum pills, you know, gotta stay healthy, a fresh wig.
Wig on a pig, nigga. This is the meaning of putting a wig on a pig and selling that bitch on backpage.com, nigga. Yeah,
Making
nigga.
that shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this. This is dope fiend shit, nigga. Look at this. These niggas got paint in the motherfucking freezer. Look at this bullshit, nigga. And my nigga Detroit talk about this his domain and this nigga trespassing on Bloods. He don't know this. Ain't nobody up in this motherfucker on the registry. The nigga got beat up and got his head cracked open, nigga, and moved out. And niggas just moved in.
Hey, nigga, that's how it happened, my nigga. Hey, hello. That's how it happened, my nigga. Don't be acting like you here, nigga. What's up, man? You know what it is. What it do, my nigga? No, man, I'ma come get me, my nigga. What's up?
You know, guys, I have a feeling that Auntie is not really his auntie. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. I don't know if this is really his auntie's place. This may be, what, his bottom bitch's place? Is that the correct terminology? I'm a square.
Come get me, man.
This is what's funny right here. Look at this right here.
What you doing?
This nigga still got the Access TV from the penitentiary, nigga. The 13-inch, nigga, black and white on the penitentiary. Look at it. Crack pipe burns all on the motherfucking TV. Yeah, nigga, that's how they do it, nigga. Yeah, man. Where you about to go home? I'm finna go post a bitch on Backpage, man, get some more change, man. That's what I'm finna go do.
It ain't no money like dope money.
Ain't no money.
Ain't no money like dope money, big.
I don't feel like it ain't no money like hoe money.
Seems like a lot of work. You know, you gotta really have that entrepreneurial spirit. You know, you really gotta be there to work the hours, be up all night, wrangle these hoes, put up the ads on Backpage. Get them their crack. Make sure their paint is in the freezer.
Money.
It ain't no money like show money. Ain't no money like show money.
See the red hat?
That, man.
They got an A on it, right?
And this looks like it's from Facebook. They're promoting their Facebook page. I'm not sure what. We'll see when this was put up. I think it was put up a couple years ago. It's not. This is not even that old of a video.
I mean, we blooding it all day, every day.
East side, Diamond Pyro, East side, Detroit.
There's so many semen stains from different raggedy bitch ass hoes around the bricks that then got fucked on this, and this.
So what do? You're a nice gentleman looking for a good time, a good evening. Do they take you back to the trap house and unroll one of these mattress toppers? Is that what happens? Is that what the implication is here? Maybe right there on the floor.
Nigga, it's enough. They say that we top what? 4 billion people on Earth. It's enough semen up in here to reproduce 4 billion motherfuckers, man. Trust and believe that, nigga. That's on pimping, nigga.
The wall shining and shit. See how this bitch ain't built out of crystal, nigga? It was built from crystal, nigga.
I think I said the wall was built to crystal belt.
Somebody sold me some fucking janky ass material, man. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga came out here with the pleather. What's that?
Janky ass shit, man. You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga got the 1975, 1980 iPod. You see this shit, man? Get this shit. You see this nigga shit, man?
He's retro. He's just ahead of the curve, honestly. I don't know why they're making fun of this young man.
Nigga walk around with that shit, man. What the fuck is that? I thought them bitches came like that now. What the fuck is this, man? Tell that nigga, man. What's up with this nigga, man? Like, he got carrots in his ear and shit and all that. This nigga got the 1970s iPod, though. This nigga's a fool, man. Like, go hop in the Benz, though, but got the, man.
Alright, turn that off. I'll tell you. See, niggas need to do this. You see this? Now get it back on me. Get it back on me. Niggas need to step their weight up around here, man. Niggas need to get their weight up, man. Yeah.
Somebody's got to get a Swiffer or something. Clean this place up.
You know what I'm saying? Now, every time you gotta peek out and open the door. Who gonna murder me, nigga? You know my motto, nigga. Come murder me, nigga.
Yeah. See, and see,
Man's got to have a motto, you know? Can't be running around without having a statement of purpose in your life. So, well, that was interesting. So that was from 2015. Pimps give us a tour around his trap spot, raw and uncut. This place is no joke. That is definitely a Facebook page. There's a link to it. See if it's still up. That content is not available right now. It is not around. Los Scandalos Skid Row documentary. This is a screen cap of a guy shitting on the sidewalk. That's exciting. Backpage.com, Pimp shows us how he's living. Let's see what we'll check out one more video of this guy. Let's do a follow-up. This looks like it was put up pretty soon after the one we just watched.
Sorry I'm late, my name is Mark. Straight parking, nigga. Yeah, then we roll these windows. Then we get this motherfucking shit man up around here, man.
He doesn't have electric windows. What a punk.
Grab me your stickers. What's that, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, my cousin Mizzo, you know, he had to take a trip out to PO or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To solidify our position in this Northwest shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I only been out a year, nigga. You can clearly see, nigga, we got the new charges on these tools. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of rainy. They're dirty. We don't.
So he's just gotten out of jail about a year ago, and he wants to show us how far he's come. No pun intended. How far he's come in the pimping game, and what it's provided him.
Give a fuck. Got this Benz over here, you know, this 500 coupe. You know, some of these 22-inch Benz rims. Nigga, I still got the Beamer 7 Series, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I still got the Cadillac DTS slumps all up in it, nigga. You know, got them SUVs, you know what I'm saying, on the rim. Beautiful. Look at these joints.
Just like rampant, shallow materialism. And at what cost as well? Literal human suffering. Kind of disgusting. I have no, like, I don't romanticize or lionize sex traffickers, which is something for a hot minute in our culture. We definitely did. We definitely did.
This is all European, wood grade AJ, man. You can turn these motherfuckers over like this. Oh, you hear that motherfucker? These ain't no rentals, nigga. Yeah, nigga, these got names on them, nigga. Oh, block my name out for these niggas, get my government. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are official. You know, but, you know, all my niggas in the joint, you know what I'm saying? Prince MC doing 26 years over some frivolous bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And my nigga Dub, you know what I'm saying? Beat Baby Quickie, BG.
Well, were they sex traffickers, young man? Were they pimps? Some frivolous bullshit? I'm not sure I trust your judgments.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga LB, Curtis Park, Pyro, you know what I'm saying? The rest of my real niggas, you know what I'm saying? My nigga D Capone from Trey 4 Midtown, you know what I'm saying? Just touchdown, 745 in it, you know what I'm saying? You get nowhere in life being jealous or envious or what another. The only way you gonna win in this game, real shit, is if everybody work together, man. Oh yeah, for the records, I'm gonna give a plug to old Michael Kors. This is the iced out Michael Kors, man. The Elephant Tusk, man. You know, that's that top shelf Michael Kors, man. I ain't that cheap one, man. I ain't that cheap one. Let me turn it around so y'all can see it a little bit better. I ain't that cheap one. That's that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that real Michael Kors, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though. Bless, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Get this cowboy. Yeah, man, you know. Good look. What's going on? This is one of our Rebel Desire females.
God. This is what you're doing right now? This is what you're doing right now?
She camera shy. Yeah. She stage fright a little bit. We're gonna work on it though.
It's got a flip phone for business.
Alright. Showed you the Benzes and showed you the lag. Now I'm gonna show you this whole Beamer, man. This 740 IL. This what the engine's supposed to look like, nigga. This what the engine's supposed to look like, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That's what the engine look like. You see how clean that is, nigga? Yeah, nigga. That's cleaner than your bitch pussy you be eating, little nigga. Huh? Cleaner than your bitch pussy.
Probably true.
Yeah, shit over here. Niggas thought I was lying. The niggas thought I was lying. Niggas thought that nigga was lying. Nigga thought that nigga was lying. Nigga thought that nigga was lying when the nigga put it up in there. That nigga was. You hear that, nigga? Oh, go back here. Let me see that curtain rise up, nigga. Nigga, it ain't pure luxury, nigga. It ain't pure luxury unless, no, the back. All the way in the back. It ain't pure luxury if it don't do that, nigga. Huh? It ain't pure luxury. Look at it, on the windows too, nigga. Let them see on the windows too, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Hey, nigga, come up here, nigga. Shoot me through the moon roof, nigga. What's happening, nigga? It's Fetty, nigga. Yeah, nigga, this Fetty, nigga.
This guy's really needy. He's really needy.
Moon, nigga. Grand Dual Rich King, nigga. Blood Gang, nigga. What's happening? Rubber Mafia Records, nigga. For the record, nigga. I'm a pimp, nigga. Get money, nigga.
A record label as well. Like I said, gotta have that entrepreneurial mind. Gotta have, a lot of stews cooking on the stove at the same time.
Check this out. Nigga, I pick up the Benz phone on you. Nigga, the Benz phone. Nigga, I pick it up on you. Nigga, BMW phones and shit, nigga. Niggas on kill me, nigga. Them niggas on murder real nigga. Get up in there. Oh, yeah, nigga. For all the niggas talking about these rentals, nigga. For all the niggas talking.
He may have some form of Tourette's, yeah. Or just a very limited vocabulary.
Talking about these rentals, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you see it as is. No warranty, nigga. You see it, nigga. Nigga. You see it, nigga. They got my name right there, nigga. They got all my information right there if you really want to know, nigga. Yeah, right there, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
So I guess this must be a thing because he's very concerned that we all understand, that we all know, that we all believe him, that he owns these vehicles. Almost to the point where he's ready to dox himself. Must be a thing. People renting expensive cars to show them off. You know.
Really want to know.
He's not one of those guys.
Really want to know, nigga. Nigga, that's spacious, nigga. I'll fuck your baby mama and your mama and your granddaughter, nigga, all up in here, nigga, one time, nigga. Yeah, nigga, and your bitch, nigga. Yeah, nigga, and your bitch, nigga. And your bitch. Right, yeah. Street nigga, authentic, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
That's quite the cut. That was a power move by the editor.
Ain't nothing synthetic about me, nigga. Yeah, ain't nothing synthetic about me, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you niggas will see this shit, nigga. Fuck you niggas, nigga. Bloods, nigga. Finna get over here, nigga, and show y'all a couple more Benzes we got parked around this motherfucker, nigga. I might even show y'all how a parking lot pimp, nigga, and knock a bitch, nigga, and put her on, pay on the back page, nigga, and 30 seconds, nigga, 60 seconds, nigga, like I'm Nicolas Cage, nigga, or somebody, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I get at your bitch, nigga, she be gone in 60 seconds, nigga, or less, nigga. And I ain't no car thief, nigga. I'm a hoe thief, nigga. I'm a bitch thief, nigga. I'm your mama thief, nigga, and your daughter thief, and your grandmama thief, and your niece thief, nigga, and your auntie thief, nigga. I knock everybody, nigga. I knock everybody from your great grandmama, nigga, down to your daughter, nigga. I have them all down about mine, nigga. When I pull up on the blade, nigga, I say down. On my mama, nigga, I say down, nigga, and all the car doors open up, nigga, and all you hear is click, 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 and switch, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that's the life of what I do, nigga. Yeah, I learned this game from my daddy, nigga. Yeah, International J Money, nigga, and that nigga got 3 houses, nigga, and drop top 645s and shit, nigga. Yeah, nigga, and businesses and shit, nigga. And streets named after us out here in this motherfucker, nigga. Nigga, my family out here, nigga, own $3-4 million worth of property, nigga. We all street niggas, nigga. It's the mob, nigga. Yeah, nigga, all-time a crime family, nigga. Yeah.
And you're out here, like, incriminating yourself? Hey, you know, the future is now.
What's up? Prince MC, 26 years, nigga, incarcerated, nigga. Popping it out, nigga. Got hit 5 times with a 4/5, nigga. What's up, Lex, nigga? Dre, nigga. My twin brothers, Andre and Alexander, nigga, Fairbound, nigga. Yeah, nigga, them niggas was 21 years old, nigga, getting caught with over 60, 70,000, nigga. Riding them motherfucking Corvettes and shit, nigga. My whole family on, nigga. Yeah, nigga, we the bosses of this shit, nigga, on Bloods, nigga.
Well, there you go. Straight from the top. Straight from the king of the pimp game, wherever he lives. Owns a lot of vehicles. Important man in the community. What a guy. So, the next video we're going to watch is from the other side. This is I believe, an ex-pimp. I think this is a reformed pimp, kind of talking about how young girls kind of get inducted into this lifestyle. How you know, when he was talking about, that dude was talking about, oh, you know, stealing hoes, stealing gals, getting them into the game. Well, maybe we'll get some insight here in this next video. So let's check it out.
I got into the life when I was 12 years old. I was still in junior high school at the time. I was in the life since I was 16. I was 13.
See, these are like a piece of shit like that who's over there like showing off his cars and talking about all sorts of fucking inane nonsense. Guy can barely string a sentence together. This is what those guys do. They're predators.
14.
I was 15.
16.
13 and a half, going on 14.
I got in it when I was 12.
I started at the age of 13 into sexual exploitation. It's like, at the age of 13, what choices do I have?
When I did it, I felt like it was for him, and that was all I mattered. My whole body just felt dead. Like, I was just like, whatever, like, just take it and give me the money. I felt like at that point in time, like, this was his body. Whatever he feel like should go inside of it or should happen to it, it's gonna happen because he said so. If he felt like he wanted to cut my foot off, he could cut my foot off or whatever. Just love me. And that was how I felt.
So?
Yeah, it's like conditioning, you know? It's like an extreme form of Stockholm syndrome. They brainwash, you know, they get them when they're so young, so impressionable. Giving them attention, probably a lot of them. Some of them are runaways, bad home life. Kind of presents an opportunity for them. Safety, security, under his stewardship, you know? Real sick fucks. And this is like, you know, the topic of so much of our pop culture for a long time. I'm glad that it has kind of gone away. It's become a thing that's a little bit more taboo, at least to some respect. But, you know, for a long time, this is what all, like, you know, the majority of, like, you know, hip hop was about. Not necessarily like the more, well, even some of the top 40 stuff. You know, people like Snoop Dogg, others. What's his name? Biggie?
I'm on the track, right? And every day, and I'm starting to learn how to do it. And he's watching me like a hawk. And every time I go one place and he sees me make money, he takes my money from me. If I didn't make that money, I was still out there. We're still struggling because most of the money that it don't go to us. Sometimes he didn't feed us. Sometimes we had to wait till he come in in order to eat. And if he came in the middle of the night and we didn't eat all day long, then I remember one time I had left the club to go with this guy. He gave the money. that he was gonna pay me. And we get to his house. I'm not gonna say it's more than 15. I'm not gonna say it's less than like 7. I don't know. I know there was a lot of guys. They all had sex with me. I remember that part. I remember throwing up. And I walked into the bathroom like straight from the bedroom. I didn't hit the floor because I couldn't make it. I'm throwing up. And they still behind me trying to have sex with me. And then they left me in an abandoned car. Like I woke up, seats were missing, it was a car like a crackhead stripped, kinda. And I ran home, and to come home to be fighting, my father come out to whoop your ass, and stepfather, you out there hoeing, and throw my clothes around. This is what you want to do, you want to be a hoe? My mother, what the hell were you doing?
Because I told you, she didn't have to worry about a lot of things that I was worrying about.
See, that's why it's important to watch something like this immediately after what we just watched. Like, to see what a cretinous piece of shit somebody like that is. And this is what they do to people. So they can get cars. They can have their houses.
And even though I didn't make adult decisions, I made adult decisions as a child. And I wasn't an adult.
And from there, I was lost again. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm homeless, you know? Like, I can't go home. I don't wanna go home. Where do I go from there? Every day, I thought about a way out and what I could do differently, but I didn't have any options. I can't go to a shelter. You have to be 18 years or older. I don't have no education. If I go back to school, which I probably got kicked out of, I don't have no school to go to. At one time, I thought it was gonna be my life. That's it. This is what.
Like, you think you have problems? You think you have trauma in your life? Think about what she just described. Fucking insane.
What I was made for. This is it. This is all I can do.
My name is Ho Daddy, you know what I'm saying? Hosanna for long.
How long you been doing this?
6 motherfucking years.
How much hoes you got up in your stable?
Nigga, I done pimped over this time period, I'm pimped over 100 hoes, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
What we gonna do for today?
You gonna find me a bitch, find you a bitch. You could split a bitch in half, is all I fucking care, shit, you know what I'm saying?
True that.
See, 2 pimps from New York City, Anthony and Chris Griffith, brothers, shot these home movies for what they hoped would be a cable TV show about their lives. Imagine being that fucking brazen. Holy shit. This is what I'm talking about. There was a time where this was probably something that people thought was like a realistic goal. Yeah, we'll just shoot us fucking committing sex trafficking crimes and trying to pick up underage girls off the street to pimp them out.
We gonna find a little hoe today, you know what I'm saying? Put on that curl and make that ends, you understand that? Follow me.
I'm a pimper. Is your friend?
Yeah, that's my mom.
So where yours heading to and all that? I want to talk to you more, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice little thing going on, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Can't be no little girl, though. You gonna represent me, and I'm gonna represent you. You understand? That's the whole thing, What's your daddy's name, man? We gonna see, is this one is good or bad news?
I'm a good girl.
We gonna see. We gonna do the before. This is before. We gonna show you the after shot after she get made and after she get paid. You understand?
I can't do it.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
You can fuck for free, right? But not for money, right? Huh? Look in the camera, huh? Huh?
Look how fucking terrified this girl is. These assholes with their fucking handy cam shoving it in her face, asking her, yeah, there's no difference. What's the difference? This is the better way. And she's trapped in this car with these dudes. I can't even fucking imagine.
Is she gonna get him?
When I did it, I felt like it was for him, and that was all that mattered. My whole body just felt dead. Like, I was just like, whatever, like, just take it and give me the money.
Why you wasting time, huh?
Just never did nothing like that.
This is what you do to people who fuck up.
I did not fuck up, right?
You're shitty.
I'm shitty.
You're a dumb bitch.
I'm a dumb bitch.
Let's
That's right.
Tell them what you want to do.
I want to be with the fam, but I keep fucking up.
What can you do to make Daddy like you again?
Make money.
Case.
Holy shit. Oh, this is hard to watch. I guess I was right when I said it was going to get kind of dark.
Close.
Jesus Christ.
Need a daddy. You understand me?
Hold on a second.
Are you focused on me? You need a daddy in your life. You understand?
Daddy.
Gotta work hard, make this money, get out the hood. That's what you learned, right? You learned the value of money in 24 hours, right?
Can I do my people?
All that good stuff, right? And we'll talk about the fun stuff later. Try to get this one.
This is what you get for wasting time.
One more to even it out. A little harder one, that's it. Yeah, a little harder. A little harder, and that's it. Yeah, all right. Smile now. So you'll be back.
Like, that's just the systematic kind of brainwashing and destruction of a young girl's mind. About her self-worth. And then you have somebody, another woman, also engaged in the activity, also being abusive. It's so pernicious.
So you called me back for what? What did you call me back for? Why didn't you just go home, huh?
How can I go home?
I go, what you got? A train pass or something? You gotta get out the car and go home. You don't call me and say, Daddy, come pick me up. No.
At the age of 14, introduce the coupe, learning how to seduce niggas taking their loot.
I was supposed to go back today.
But instead you decide to do what? Huh?
Yeah, the truth.
And do what?
Make some money.
How?
By selling myself.
Selling your what?
Yeah, incredibly fucking depressing shit. Sorry. Not really, though. Because you got to see that. We're going to watch the other thing. And, we can watch maybe some other guys that are some cool dudes. Some other cool dudes talking about their stuff. But before we do that, we're going to watch the video. I hit the wrong link last time.
Is a sad reality.
This is a guy who used to be a pimp. We'll talk about the process of how they entrap young women into their lifestyle.
Our state is one of the top 3 states in the entire nation for human trafficking. It is a title no one wants, but unfortunately, it is a reality so many live.
Now, last month we brought you
nice,
the Selling
shirt.
Girls series where we looked into the epidemic of child trafficking. Tonight, we hear from someone on the other side. A former pimp explains how quickly a conversation can change your life.
Which we kind of saw that. We saw a little bit of a microcosm of that in that last video. Pulling up to a girl on a sidewalk, kind of flirting with her.
Man, they need to clean this place up.
In the heart of these South Seattle streets
Like my brother to this day called me money.
is a man who will tell you
Money.
he used to run them.
Oh, you a pimp, huh? Yeah. I know how to deal with ladies, yeah.
It gave you power.
I already have power, but yeah, it gave you some kind of, satisfaction, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I can have a woman do whatever I want when I want.
Galen Harper will also tell you he left those 10+ years of pimping behind.
I think about all the things that I know about that are trapping these kids. The drugs, the way people are living. See, because I can help stop a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of things. I know.
He knows how pimps are working women, even right outside his doorstep.
He wants you. But I know how to roll with pimps. I know how to roll, you know what I'm saying? I know how to roll with the players, the hustlers, the dope dealers. That's what I do, you know what I'm saying? But I don't engage in it.
And he knows from experience how some Seattle pimps keep complete control.
I had this one hoe, she used to always, I had to damn near choke the shit out of her just to get her to want to go out. But she wanted to go out, but she liked it that, you know what I'm saying?
That's how 39-year-old Harper disciplined the roughly.
Sounds a little bit like a rationalization there, Harper. She really wanted to do it. I just almost had to, I had to fucking choke her out, to get her to go on the street. But, she wanted it. That's what she liked, Who am I to deny her this,
Like 20 women, he says he rented out for sex up until the early 2000s. It's how he made sure they would continue to give him all their cash.
Go get my money. What you talking about? Pow, shut up.
That's not how the women's stories started, though.
How would I break a woman? I would get you to trust me. When I get you to trust me, then I come on in.
Long before Harper would put his hands on a woman.
Where you get your hair done at?
He would charm her.
You look sexy with them glasses on, girl.
With his words.
And I'm going to work to sell you a story, to sell you a dream, to make you feel that that's the guy I want.
Some pimps go to great lengths to manipulate their victims.
Hoping to pimp a girl.
Undercover Police Sergeant Jason Diaz says they work hard to hide it.
Incredibly charming. I mean, they seem like every other person. They've got a strong charisma about them. They have a gift of gab about them. And they honestly believe...
Some of them. Not that first guy we watched. Holy shit, that guy couldn't even form a sentence. But I know, because I've seen other videos, other interviews. It's a documentary, famous Hughes Brothers documentary called American Pimp. And it's accurate. They can be enigmatic guys. Like, kind of capture your attention. I mean, you're like that. It's easy to get somebody's trust.
Believe that they can manipulate you as well.
Harper didn't waste his time trying to manipulate confident women.
So I look how she's walking.
He looked for the vulnerable ones.
That's how you know one way.
The women who were missing something.
You all right?
Love, family, or something else he promised he could provide.
Now she can just relax and talk about her feelings. Because that's all she wants. And if you give her a shoulder to lean on, she's going to give you her heart.
That bond between a victim and her pimp makes this undercover detective's job much harder.
Because they don't see themselves as victims.
Detective Maurice Washington has worked hundreds of local and national trafficking cases.
This was actually one of the areas that...
He says many pimps recruit online, and they practice in populated places.
So just the mere thing of being, let's say, at a bus stop and striking up a conversation with someone and seeing how far along can you get. Can you get to the point that you get a phone number? Can you get to the point that you get a date?
Harper stayed in the game for the fancy life and the power.
The sex and the money. All I do is smoke weed and chill, sit back and crack some other broads and chill with my partners.
In 2004, The lifestyle wasn't worth the risk anymore.
It hit me dead center under my belly
Harper
button.
got shot.
Bladder sits right there.
He says he found God that day.
I've been blessed to make it out with my life and all my limbs and my sanity with a second chance. A lot of people don't get a second chance. Only cars get brand new grills, not people.
But in this life,
Hey, you got 50 cents?
second chances don't always come with a fresh start.
I don't really remember the very last day that I was a pimp because, truth be told, pimping is always going to be in me.
Harper's talking about his swagger.
Hey, girl, how you doing? All right, hey.
The charm he used before to do wrong.
I have a gift of influence. I can fluctuate and sway.
The difference today, he's using his words to come out of the dark.
Let's just put it like this. I don't regret nothing. But if I didn't go through what I went through, I would never have understanding about how to help people.
To help others see the truth behind a pimp's words, and to help himself move on to do what's right.
You know, you go through what you go through to learn, not to be a better bad person.
There's so
Well, I can appreciate his perspective. I can appreciate that. I hope he does go out and do good with his knowledge. I suppose that's really all you can hope for. Let me see here. We got one more. We'll do one more pimp dog. The old ABC special. 2020. Oh my goodness. So we'll see. Do. At least it is. Oh, look at all these folks. Is that Chris Cuomo? Is that Cuomo? I think it was. Yeah, a young Chris Cuomo.
The multi-billion-dollar business of prostitution and pimping is built on exploitation and violence. It's a world rarely seen by outsiders, and in many ways, it's a hard one to look at. But it's a world we can't afford to ignore. Last summer, we went to Atlanta to do a story about how that city and the federal government were cracking down on child prostitution there. But in the course of doing that story, we met an unusual man, a pimp, who allowed us a glimpse into how he runs his business. Men like this control almost every aspect of professional sex.
Because they're like egomaniac, narcissist type dudes, right? He's here to sample the goods. Yeah, but they're like egomaniac narcissist guys. That's why they'll like film themselves. They'll allow a 2020. They'll allow ABC. Be like, yeah, I'll show you what I do. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Most importantly, they control the minds of the women who work for them. They are the puppet masters of prostitution.
Atlanta, man, I love Atlanta. Get plenty of respect. This is a pimp in the whole town. This is a town for anything goes, okay, like Las Vegas.
Meet Kenneth Vaughn, a.k.a. Fresh. Fresh is a pimp. He'll tell you that to your face. He doesn't actually live in Atlanta, but he comes here often and says it's one of the best places to bring his women to work. Fresh was not included in the federal indictment, but even with all the recent heat on Atlanta's pimps, he's not shy when it comes to talking about his business, which he and the other pimps call the game.
It has to be understood that this is strict.
That's the whitest thing I've ever heard. What he and other pimps call the game.
About the money. This is not about sex. This is not about being a girlfriend and a boyfriend. This is about actually getting money from the adult entertainment industry.
Fresh likes to think of himself as a young black entrepreneur.
Yeah, the adult entertainment industry.
From Nashville, Tennessee. He's 33 years old and admits to doing at least 6 years in prison for drug dealing. When we caught up with him in Atlanta, he was with two of his call girls, Blondie and Shyla, taking care of business.
Hey, I'm like 5 minutes away.
No, you're getting off at the exit right now.
Oh, never mind. I'm getting off the exit right now. 285.
Fresh tries hard to make this seem like a normal business, even claiming he and his women pay their taxes. but it takes all of 2 minutes to realize theirs is an ugly world.
These young ladies are mine. I have probably 5, 7, 10 that are mine. It just depends, fluctuates on different days. I'm gonna keep 5 bitches, you know. We're family. They do understand that. We're all here for the same common cause, man, and that's to get money out of the sex industry.
How much money? Blondie and Shyla know what they're expected to earn every day.
This is why, like, I actually am very pro legalizing, like, sex work. You know, have it kind of regulated. Have places to go, brothels and stuff like that. Because it would cut these dudes down at the fucking kneecaps. They wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, why would you go... Say if you're a John, or a potential John, you want to go hook up with a chick, you want to pay like $200, get a blowjob, whatever. You're much more likely to go to some place that actually has some sort of standards instead of having to go to Backpage or some sort of, I don't know, streetwalkers. You know, pick them up off the sidewalk. At least I would, if that was the case.
A day, on average 1,000.
And Shyla says that's big money compared to what they were making before they met Fresh.
I was washing cars for a living for $40 a day. What you make is to take care of you and your man.
This is the way it works. The women make the money and they hand it over to Fresh. All of it. Every dime. And that's what he expects from all of his girls, including Brianna, who's just returned from an out-of-town trip on one of Fresh's assignments.
What's going on, baby? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Somebody's got to do this job, man, and my girls do it well. So if you think that I'm going to justify why I get all the money, I don't have to justify it. It just is.
The high point of their day is a trip to the mall. For the self-described young black entrepreneur, these shopping sprees are simply the cost of doing business.
I might spend $300, but I'm probably going to make probably $2,500, $2,300. So what's $300 for them folks to have a good time, man? That's every day. So did you see something here? You want to go somewhere else?
$300? What do they do? Get to get a top and a pair of pants?
What amazed me is that these women seem content to be part of Fresh's small but growing family, as he calls it, of prostitutes, even though they don't really get paid. We talked to them away from Fresh, and they claim to be free to stay or go and choose to stay. As you might imagine, Fresh likes the setup just the way it is.
The women that I have dedicated their lives to me. They sacrifice their minds, their hearts, their bodies for the nonsense that they go through every day for me. Therefore, I give them my all 110%. I give them protection, knowledge, guidance, instructions, wisdom, understanding.
In return for that knowledge, wisdom, and instruction, Fresh makes enough money to take care of himself pretty well.
Manicure?
It's not like he let us see his bank statements, but if you believe what the women say they bring home every day, Fresh's little family makes between $200,000 to $500,000 a year. He has 2 nice cars and wears designer clothes. Looking good, he says, helps him recruit new talent wherever and whenever he sees it.
Hey, hold on. Look here, hold on. Watch this. I'm getting ready to go to work.
And Fresh sees potential talent just about everywhere.
See, that's like I don't understand, like, in terms of the pay. The payment dynamic here. How much are these girls getting? They getting anything? I mean, the presenter here is kind of just like, oh, you know, he takes them to the mall. Well, that can't be true. That cannot be 100% true. I mean, I don't know. People do weird things. People convince themselves to do weird things. They look at it as like an internship or something.
Hey, excuse me. Hello. How y'all ladies doing? I'm just trying to get the introduction, right? I'm just saying, what's your name, dog? Dee. All right, Dee. So what, y'all from around the hood? Y'all from around the way? What y'all doing? I'm trying to get a number or something. Let me hit y'all back later on, right? I want to talk about some money, right? I mean, our pimps, for sure, right? Oh, where y'all going? What is it? Hey, you thought a young man like me was looking for a girlfriend?
You're trying to attract young women to come work for you into this life who are not already in this life.
Okay, but what about the ones that are already in this life, whether they are not or are in this life? If these women are having sex before marriage, you understand where I'm coming from? If they are not getting paid from it, if they are getting passed around, if these women are showing their bodies and getting manipulated and used, they really need to see me, because I'm going to give them a better way. I'm going to show them how we can get money, and they get to
how you get money, not how they get money. Correction, Pimp Fresh.
spend time with me, man. Hey, excuse me.
Pimps don't just recruit at malls. Every day at bus stations, even schools, pimps are on the lookout for new talent. And for some, the younger the girl, the better. Which is exactly what brought down the wrath of the federal government and caused the feds to...
Why wasn't the federal government... Why would the wrath only be for underage people? Obviously, you know, that is paramount. That's issue number one. But there's a lot of other suffering going on. A lot of other manipulation and brainwashing and coercive activities happening.
Look at pimps in a new way. More about that later, but first, Fresh has found a new recruit.
Hello? Hello? Come on in. You got your crew with me, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, surprise, surprise.
This is Rachel, looking all of 14 years old. She says she's 19, but you will not believe the life she's already lived.
When I started in this business, I was 10 years old. Hi, Charlotte.
When we come back, Rachel's story. A teenager who's already a veteran of the game. She says she learned the tricks of the trade from her own mother. Now, Fresh hopes to cash in on the family business.
How does a 10-year-old girl end up on the street selling her body to dozens of strange men? We'll let Rachel tell you, because it's her own intimate story. She's signed on as the newest, youngest member of Fresh's family business, but now can she play by her new pimp's rules? Here again is Dawn Daler.
I would like to go run an errand right quick. And I would like this young lady right here, she's been doing this since she was 10 years old, right?
As you can see, Fresh is always on the move.
Like, you know, going back to what he was saying before, he's like, you know, they're having premarital sex anyways. They're just sleeping around anyways. You know, that's immoral. Like, he tries to create, like, a moral framework to rationalize what he does and how he's actually being very helpful, how he's saving them.
After he disappeared, Rachel told us her story.
I had just come from a massage parlor in Tennessee. I didn't like how things were going there, so I was planning on going back to Dallas.
But then Rachel spotted Fresh.
Before he even said something, I asked him the question, "Are you a pimp?" He said, "Yes, I am." And I said, "Okay, I knew it."
Rachel gave Fresh all the money she had on her at the time and even cashed in her bus ticket. If this seems strange to you, it's not to her. Rachel says she grew up in the game.
When I started in this business, I was 10 years old in New York, in Manhattan. I was working out there with my mom. She had a pimp, and I had a separate pimp from hers. And
at 10 fucking years old, imagine being born into that. Imagine having that mother. And then you really got to think about the sick fucks out there getting a 10-year-old prostitute. Fuck. I have to take a goddamn shower after this show. I swear to God.
my mom had been doing this for 13 years. And when I did try it, I was young. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And my mom showed me through all that. So I learned very quickly.
One of the things she learned was how to spot a pimp. So as of today, Fresh is her man.
He sounded like he was experienced with it when he opened his mouth. And I plan on staying with him for a while. Me, I've been in the game in a while, but I'm still young. And I look innocent.
To compete in the game these days, Fresh says he has to use every angle available, which includes, of course, the internet. One of the ways he gets the word out about his women is an adult entertainment website, where Blondie and Shyla are listed. So any John in the Atlanta area is just a click away from a date with Fresh's girls.
I have to imagine they must have presented it as them being like strippers. Like you'd order some entertainment for your bachelor party or something. Like these code words. Yes, Netscape Navigator. R.I.P. Internet Explorer is they're about to stop Internet Explorer. I don't know if you heard about that. That's about to go away too.
And the website seems to be working.
It's $100 per hour for one lady and it's $200 for two ladies.
Fresh claims his women are sometimes just paid companions, that sex doesn't necessarily happen.
Oh, of course not.
The woman can control her John. And you don't have to spend much time with Fresh before you notice the control he has over the women who work for him. The tattoos say it all. Both Blondie and Shyla have one. Their meaning is clear. These women belong to Fresh.
Anybody can control a bitch's body, but man, it takes a hell of a man to control a mind. It's men out there who can't get their women to get up and cook breakfast in the morning, man. But I can get a broad to go out and bring me $1,000 a day on average. 4 or 5 broad. You get yours your way, I'm gonna get mine my way.
That's like insane. It's an insane kind of juxtaposition he just presented. You can't get your woman to make you a sandwich. Well, look what I can do. Aren't I great? Aren't I special? It's almost like sounds like this intense insecurity. This like weird male insecurity about like what you can get from another person or what you think like the male and female dynamic should represent. That's why it goes back to that kind of that classical moral framework that he kind of presented before.
What I say with this
But what Fresh can control is human nature. There's trouble within the family.
Because I really don't give a what you got to say. Good.
Blondie and Shyla are none too happy about having a new girl around, and they're giving her a hard time about not making any money last night.
Okay, hold on. Oh, shut up. Shut up. This ain't about her. What you do is go get my money tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life.
So this is how he does it, controls his women. After berating them, Fresh turns on the charm.
Well, why you say?
Does what he calls building them back up by manipulating their emotions.
He's just a good boss, you know? Hey, we had a tough day yesterday. We had a tough night. Let's get back out there, team. Let's regroup. You're beautiful.
And see, you don't get to be a big hoe overnight. You go through stages and steps. You go through the learning process from A to Z. Okay, so you don't really have to feel like there's somebody that's gonna come behind you, because you are doing everything in your power to provide for me every single day, everything that I want, and I respect you for what you do for me.
Before taking Blondie and Shyla to their next date, Fresh lays down the law for Rachel.
Everybody in this hotel has to have $200 just to spend for the room. Now, what do they have for you? They want some time and companionship.
Fresh gives Rachel instructions so she can start making money for him right here at the hotel. That's right. For pimps like Fresh, hotel guests are fair game.
Walk over there and find out what's going on in the pool. See the exercise room. Walk through the whole place. And if them people look at you, then you give them the win. You give him the little signal. You gonna know the trick when you see it. And he's gonna know you when he sees you. You understand?
Fresh sees potential in the newest member of the family. Girls who look young are in demand in the game. And because they're easier to manipulate, prosecutors say many of Atlanta's pimps were targeting girls even younger than Rachel. As for Fresh, he's not yet 100% sure about the new girl.
If she's there at that room when we get back, then she should work out.
So when Fresh returns to the hotel, he's pleased to see Rachel has indeed been busy.
I'm always about the money. Everybody wants to succeed. The American dream is the big house, the big car, the dog in the yard, the white picket fence, all of that, okay? She can have that with me.
But is the American dream having sex with men you don't know for money and then handing the money over to you?
Okay, well, this is what we're dealing with in the sex industry. So this is this aspect of life. When you say, how is that the American dream? You may have another American dream.
Although Rachel made some money for Fresh, it was not enough for him. So the next night, he's going to make sure she does better.
My money wasn't right when you came in, but I guarantee you tonight, you will have better ends than you had last night. I'm going to give you the instructions to do it.
So now he's taking her to an area known as the Track, a series of streets where the lowliest prostitutes work.
Okay, this is where you're gonna be walking from that market back there right up through here. As you get up.
Fresh gives her a little tour of the places he wants her to go to make sure she will be seen and make some money.
You're walking at all times. Somebody's gonna see you and say, shit, well, do I want a movie or do I want a woman?
And despite all his big words about protecting his women, Fresh is putting this 19-year-old girl out on the mean streets of Atlanta alone.
It's a dangerous situation for these women. If you really cared for these women as you profess to them that you do, how can you put them in that kind of a situation?
Care for them in the sense of what? I care for them in the sense that they work for me, that they're my girls, that they're my ladies, that they have an understanding that we're going to get this money this way. If they don't want to do it, man, they can go work at McDonald's. They can go do what they want to do. They do this by choice, not by force.
And Rachel chose Fresh because she thought he was going to be one of the good guys, a pimp who really cared for her.
I like who he is I like him for him.
But the game isn't about pimps who care. Because for pimps like Fresh, the game is all and only about money.
She could not show, she could not produce. She had the potential, but all women have the potential. See, hoes are made, not born. Okay, so again, if she would have followed the guidance, the instructions, the knowledge, and the wisdom that I gave her, she would have turned out all right.
As it is, we don't know how Rachel turned out.
It's her fault, honestly. It's her fault. You know, a girl that's been abused and psychologically traumatized since she was 10 years old, that's her fault. That's her problem.
Fresh never saw her again. And despite searching the track for hours that night, neither did we.
Rachel may be out of the picture, but there are always others ready to walk in her shoes. And for the pimps, the younger the better.
We've seen how a pimp plays mind games with the women who work for him, manipulating their hearts.
It's so funny as Chris Cuomo back in the day, hanging out some dark alley.
Cash in on their bodies. As if that weren't bad enough, some pimps in Atlanta are pulling the same con on children. But for those pimps, doing that turns out to be a big mistake. We return now to the streets of Atlanta with Don Daler.
Shouldn't it always be a big mistake?
Lieutenant Tony Biello with Atlanta Vice has seen too many times how a pimp can take over a young girl's life.
There are low-level hustlers that have the gift of gab and have a very, very keen sense of how to pick up on a young female's weakness.
Vice Squad Sergeant Randy Traylor.
A lot of them don't have fathers. I don't think they have a father figure, and that's why these guys manipulate them into thinking, I care for you.
But in the end, Biello says, the pimps really couldn't care less.
He's going to destroy her life.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, not to these guys, no shit, but you know, as we've just witnessed, as we've just watched on this sanitized for, you know, primetime special here, that guy's a total piece of shit. They all are.
He's going to use her up until she's either dead, hooked on drugs, or locked up in prison.
Hey, Burns.
Go ahead.
The Vice Cops say for years they've been trying to take the prostitutes off the streets and put their pimps out of business.
We got 3 walking southbound on Metro.
But it was almost always the hookers and the johns who got busted, not the pimps. And even if they were arrested, the penalty was little more than a slap on the wrist. That's because in the state of Georgia, while prostitution is a felony, pimping is only a misdemeanor.
So even if you arrested the pimp and you brought him in, what would typically happen?
He'd post a bond that same night and walk out. He'd probably be out of jail before we were done the detail for the night.
You know the rules, pimp, the bitches.
I feel like that has changed since this probably was made. I think it's more considered sex trafficking, like in a more official capacity. I think it's a felony now. Although maybe not in Georgia. You know, I live very close to Georgia. Things are a little behind the times down here when it comes to a lot of stuff like this.
The pimps in Atlanta were virtually untouchable. Some were so arrogant, they appeared in a video documentary called Really, Really Pimpin' in the South.
Pimps be pimpin'.
Which brazenly glorifies the game and their pimp lifestyle. These were heady days for the pimps in Atlanta. But then, they went too far. Some of them began recruiting and even coercing children to become prostitutes. Like this girl, we'll call Gloria. She says last year, when she was just 12 years old, a pimp made her have sex with a stranger and tried to force her to be a prostitute.
He bought me a whore outfit.
A whore outfit.
A whore outfit.
Describe that for me.
The outfit was skirt fits, skin tight. You don't wear no underwear, no bra, and a wig, lipstick, some probably 8-inch heels.
How'd you feel when you put that on?
I felt like a whore because I had to wear that, and I had to prostitute for him, and I didn't want to do it. So they just mess your head up, have you afraid of them, make you want to kill yourself, make you feel like life's not worth living.
Gloria eventually escaped, but many others were not so lucky.
Hagbard says, was that Cat Williams? It's possible. It's a very pixelated video, but Cat Williams, this is where he comes from. And a lot of his comedy, especially back in the day, early 2000s and whatnot, was all about this shit.
It's something that can happen to anybody's child.
One of the first to realize that Atlanta had a child prostitution problem was Nina Hickson, a juvenile court judge in Fulton County, Georgia.
My colleagues and I at the court are seeing anywhere from 20 to 30 girls a month. Now that doesn't mean that these girls are necessarily charged with the offense of prostitution, but as we begin to delve into their stories, to understand what's going on in their lives, we find out that they are involved in prostitution.
Judge Hickson realized it would take even more than her judicial powers to deal with the problem. So she wrote an editorial in the local newspaper calling child prostitution in Atlanta an epidemic.
I was just stunned.
Assistant U.S. Attorney Janice Gordon was galvanized by Hickson's editorial and got the FBI to investigate.
That there was a group of pimps and that they specialized in kids, that they worked certain areas, that they traded the girls, they sold the girls, they beat the girls, they took their money, they provided them with drugs, and it was just a terrible situation, and someone had to do something about it.
So Gordon decided to go after the pimps with the RICO statute. That's the federal anti-racketeering law most often used against drug dealers and the mafia. For the first time ever, the government was saying pimping is organized crime. And this time, they would not just be paying a fine and getting out. Now, they were facing 20 years in prison. Needless to say, the pimp crackdown raised tensions in the game.
That's what I'm talking about. Get some gun. Get some gun. Where the bitch at? Where the bitch at? I'll take your bitch.
The heat is on Fresh and his fellow pimps like Straight Lace, and they're feeling it.
All you gonna do is want to fight. All you gonna do is want to put your hands on me. You can't out-pimp me.
This fight may have started because Straight Lace took one of Fresh's women.
You signed a confession.
But it's really about how...
There's a guy right there. You're signing a confession, fucktard.
How our cameras could bring unwanted attention to the pimping business, which is already under attack.
I came here to do my thing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
13 of the 15 pimps indicted in the Atlanta crackdown have pled guilty and will serve from 5 to 7 years behind bars. And just yesterday, 2 others went on trial. Now, as for Fresh, he too...
It's one of those moments where you're just like, man, the justice system is a little fucked. 5 to 7 years? How many lives did they destroy? And their time as pimps? How much destruction do they do to their communities and to the young women in those communities? Yeah, I know. You get this whole thing, oh, they want to be there, it's consensual. Come on, it's not that simple. It's just not.
Is in prison until next summer on unrelated charges, trespassing and vandalism. But even that hasn't stopped him. One of his girls says she's still loyal to him and is still working the streets for him.
Yeah, that's a thing, huh? Still doing it. Still out there for her man. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so they mentioned a documentary, Really, Really Pimpin' in the South. Cannot find the full documentary, but it looks like there's a few clips from it. A few interviews from it. So maybe we'll check that out. Hold on. Shit together. Gotta get my shit together here. So this is some Game Gizzle Pimp Talk with Scooby the Pimp. Now, if you were watching that last video, if you were paying attention, some of the pimps that they showed like in rapid succession in the cuts, this is one of those people. Let's see what he has to say. You know what I mean? Scooby the Pimp, take it away.
Be able to get a woman to give you what she wants, what you ask her for, is one level. Which average boyfriend and girlfriend that done fell in love cover that level. But when you step up another level, where you give her and get her to be able to do things that she never thought she'd do, that's a second level. A lot of people don't cover that. But see, when you get her to be able to give you everything about that, don't want no profit, nothing whatsoever, but to fuck with you, that's another level. Now here come when we're getting the shaking part. A lot of people sit there and saying, well, damn, we done passed the hard part. No, that ain't the
Looks like a fucking leprechaun. What the fuck is this get up about? It's very bold. Scooby the Pimp. Oh.
That's a piece of cake. But when you start fucking with this bitch and she can do everything under the sun and she can think of to do for you, and you tell her, okay, not only are you gonna do this bitch, but you're gonna get some help. You're gonna accept another bitch doing it. Now we got the jealousy involved, and with black women and white women, that's the hardest thing to deal with is jealousy. Because a lot of women have been over backwards for you, but have been over backwards
Gotta
you,
get it together,
and you
Scoop.
fucking with another bitch is a whole different thing. And then that's just one level. Now you gotta step up another level that a lot of niggas can't cover. Now, bitch, not only are you gonna know I'm fucking with this bitch, you gonna live with her. And you gonna make sure she alright. That's a level a lot of niggas can't cover. And we ain't gonna have no problems. Only nigga gonna do some fighting in this motherfucker is me. And anything problem this bitch got, you gonna aid and assist her, because she's a part of me. If she supporting my pimping, and you got an outlook on my pimping that you wanna see me scale, and you don't support this bitch, you really can't love me. That's one level. Now, it's another level between that. Because not only are you gonna live with this bitch, when we ain't got none, you gonna go get me one, and you gonna bring her to me. That's a level a lot of niggas can't cover. And not only that level, you gonna bring me one, you gonna bring her if I ain't there and make sure she alright, and if I'm inexposed and I can't satisfy her sexually, you gonna help. That's a level a lot of niggas can't cover. And I'm gonna close this thing out and saying that my name is Scooby, SCOOBY, and I'm really, really pimping in the South.
So really, really pimping in the South. So that was somebody literally filmed that off of their television and then put up the clip. So we got to try. We're going to see if we can find it. I don't know if we're going to be able to, though. You can buy it from House of Nubian. Jesus Christ. For $25. Not going to be doing that today. I guess this was an officially released film. FYE sells it. Came out in 2004. Imports. Really, really pimping in the South. I was hoping it would be on YouTube. A lot of times you can find stuff like this just on YouTube. A lot of cuts from the soundtrack. That's available. Doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff without actually buying the movie, and we're not doing that. We're not going to be buying the movie. What do we got? Bishop Don Juan talks beating women in the pimp game. Wow. On Vlad TV. Wow. Guess we'll check that out.
Is this something that's required in the pimp game, or is this just something that
straight up looks like Cat Williams?
you did, to sort of keep your women in line, or how would you really describe that?
Well, one thing about me is, let me get it understood, I never had to beat the girls for money or anything like that, because
He just did it because he liked to do it. He didn't do it because they wouldn't produce, they wouldn't hand over the cash. It's just like kind of what he does. He likes it. He gets them off.
Wanted to do everything they could, man. I had some serious prostitutes. I mean, top of the line. You know, it wasn't none of this $100 stuff. I mean, we really had girls bringing in $5,000, $10,000 a night and stuff, which people thought I was so big like a drug dealer. That's how fast I was getting money. So I never had to beat them or nothing like that. But fighting is like a criteria. You know, it's like the jewelry, the clothes, and all that. The cars is a criteria. It do happen. It's part of the game. You know what I mean? Because you got to establish a certain thing. You got to establish some fear in that female in order to get that respect. You must.
Don't you love it? They're just sitting there, fucking eyes down. Oh, yeah. Got to introduce the fear element, guys. Real important when you're psychologically abusing somebody and gaslighting them and controlling them. This is key. This is key. Everybody, I hope you're listening at home. I hope you're listening. This is key. This is key stuff.
Establish that. And she's going to try you to see if you qualified to get that respect from her. So it's going to bring some fear. And what I'm saying is, violent, you know what I mean? And it's something that don't have to take place, but it do take place because you're establishing something here that
It doesn't have to take place, so you don't have to be violent. You don't have to be, but it's gonna happen because you gotta establish dominance over your stable of hoes. It's like depressing.
I am the one that you listen to and believe in, and nobody else. And you know, like I said, when I had to fight the girl, it wasn't for money. You know what I mean? Maybe you left the stroll and I told you not to. You know what I mean? You know, when you violate certain things.
So, like, yeah, maybe you had to go take a shit or something, and you left the street, you left the stroll. I gotta smack a bitch up. What a nice guy, this guy. Bishop Don Juan. What a prince.
You have to check them. If you do it, you know what I mean, verbally, okay. But in the pimp game, it don't necessarily work like that. You have to really put your feet down.
Yeah, it's called the goon hand, I believe. Yeah, you got to keep the goon hand strong. Dude, if you got a weak goon hand, well, the things are just going to get away from you. Archbishop Don Magic Juan, Hagrid says.
You know what I mean? You have to really show that girl. You have to almost, if you told that girl you was going to kill her, when it come time to fight, you have to almost tell her to beg you to say, Daddy, no, please don't kill me. It have to be that serious.
I remember, do you know Cat Stacks? Are you familiar with her? When she was prostituting, one of the girls that was working with her, you know, the pimp had a no drug rule in, you know, with his stable. And one of the girls had sniffed some coke with her pinky, and the pimp had actually cut her pinky off.
Well, that's horrible. I don't think it need to go that deep. I mean, it need to be understanding because, see, you have to understand the reason my game was so sufficient and live was because I believe that we are humans, and that's the understanding. You can't.
He's so magnanimous. Oh, we're human beings. They're human beings. You can't mistreat them like that. I mean, sure. Do they have to be afraid for their lives if they ever were to, you know, go against you, to confront you, to go off the stroll? Of course. Of course. But they're human beings. We need to be sensitive to their needs.
Think that you're dealing with dogs and things. You got to treat these people like humans and get to understand. Okay, if she did that, believe me, I was the same way. No drugs. No drugs. Because one thing about it, because I tell players, if you put that drug in their vein, you're going to lose your game. So no drugs. You know what I mean? You can't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
a knowing laugh. A knowing laugh. I wonder. This is his. This must be his top lady here. This must be his top lady. She's in it on it. Hagbert says, I don't want to be a pimp, but I dig the uniform. No, that's a tight suit. That's a tight suit. As a man who likes loud fashions, you can't really tell in this stream, but likes to have fun when they go out and they dress up. I totally endorse this leprechaun outfit. What is the deal with the greens? Huh? Is it green for money? Is that what it is? Envy?
The drugs overrule you. I don't care who you is. You can't beat the drugs. It's gonna overrule
Can't
you.
be done.
I'm telling you, the reason I say that is because I know it was the time we used to smoke the drug called PCP, which is known to be a hallucinating drug. You know what I mean? And the girls used to like it so much, they used to go by the guy house and give him some sex to get the PCP. Before they even go to work. That's how powerful drugs can become to them. So you don't want to give them drugs. You're going to lose your girl. A lot of guys try to give girls drugs to keep them. And then once the girl get hooked on the drug, she run and go with the dope dealer that's got the bag. Now you done lost her because you done turned out to be an addict. Now you ain't going to get your money.
Not forward thinking enough. Too many of these young pimps thinking in temporary terms. Thinking about the immediate. Not thinking long term. Like Bishop Don Juan. Like Archbishop Don Magic Juan.
And then if she do work for you, she gonna take the money and first get the first count and go get some drugs before she turn it in to you.
Wow. Wow. What a prince. So what else we got? I know there's another one from Vlad here. Fillmore Slim on how he treated his girls differently than other pimps. Okay. That's a possibility. Ooh, interview with pimps of Memphis, Tennessee. This looks a little bit more raw. I like that. I like the raw stuff. I don't like the super produced stuff. It's a little bit more work. It can be a little bit more aggravating, but sometimes the rewards are insurmountable. Here we go.
Real magazine.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Talking about I'm dead, nigga. I'm alive and well, motherfucker. I'm down with Pimps, nigga. You sissy motherfuckers, man. Fuck yeah. Memphis, Tennessee, nigga. No, I'm talking about. You hear me? You Atlanta ass niggas, you gay ass niggas down there too. Nigga, don't get lost, cause you're not gonna leave the street. I'm gonna greet you before I meet you. Nigga, this ain't the movie.
This is our history right here. Look at it. Avery Henry.
This is our history right here. So we're wrapping the pimp game up into black culture, history. It's just the way it is, man. Hagbert says Dr. Detroit would fuck all these other pimps up. Gotta get Dan Aykroyd on these streets. Set these people right. Set these pimps straight. Just show them how it's done. Or what's it? Henry Winkler even. It's called Night Shift. Remember that movie, Night Shift? Ron Howard's directorial debut, Night Shift. Two guys. What is it? Michael Keaton, Henry Winkler. They work at a mortuary and they start running prostitutes out of it at night. Pretty funny movie. They call themselves Love Brokers.
Van Luhame and Meg Evans. They died for what we doing to these days. You know what I'm saying? I think for everything. You know what I'm saying? One life.
Yes, with Batman. It's Michael Keaton's first, I think it's his feature-length debut. I think it's his film debut. It's called Night Shift.
Love. Oh, man, Memphis 10, South Memphis, man. Shit, man, and we'll take something.
And a fight go with that. Nigga, I ain't blood. I'ma hug you, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, bro, the reason these motherfucking hoes ain't making no motherfucking money, they don't know how. Them hoes got a motherfucker with money and let him get, he get $400 of one. Get them hoes, goddamn it, $3 a piece and damn near stick their whole shoe up their ass. Hey, these bitches, man, is fucked up. They so motherfucking money hungry, dog. Yeah. If they ain't got no motherfucking pill, they ain't gonna get paid. So I catch one of my motherfucking hoes trailing behind a motherfucker like that, and I ain't getting no motherfucking money. Man, I'll break her motherfucking nose.
Break her motherfucking nose. Just some good guys out there barbecuing, tailgating on the hoe scene, I guess. This is like their Super Bowl.
Okay, I got to stop by.
Break that bitch motherfucking nose.
Hey man, this Mr. Motherfucking Hot Rod, Loose Change Entertainment. You heard me, Memphis Finest, man. We represent this shit. I just brought Twister and his guys down here.
These are like broke ass pimps, though. I mean, we just saw, you know, the Don, Archbishop, Magic Don Juan guy. Now we got these dudes that just wearing fucking t-shirts and baseball caps. You know? I mean, that guy had some style. He had a situation going on. This is like a sausage fest here. It looks like a bunch of like frat dudes. It's For Real Magazine. We might have to check out this channel a little bit.
Man, show some love to the city, man. We've been put it down for a long time, but I'm like, big bro, you know, if a hoe acting thirsty, looking thirsty, man, then the bitch really gonna have a dry throat, because the motherfucker don't need no motherfucker bum rubbing for this little paper, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I blame it on the pimps, man. Hey, man, teach these hoes how to get some money and you'll have some money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, until then, man, you know what I'm saying? A hoe just gonna be around here starving, man. Bitch can't even...
Oh, see, that's the key right there. You know, they gotta have that guidance, that father figure in their life of the pimp.
About take a leg, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I can say anything, though, man. 10 toes downtown, man. That's how we do it.
You need to be a mentor. You can't just send a girl out willy-nilly. Say, sell that thing. No, they don't understand that. Okay, they're, you know, you might not be dealing with the smartest chicks in the world. So you gotta have a hands-on approach. Like, these are the kind of guys that would get a girl addicted to drugs so they could hoe them out, right? This is the guy that the bishop was talking about. It's these guys. These trifling motherfuckers.
This sounds barbecue. We just represent Memphis. It ain't no big thing. So folks how to cook some good home cooking, everything. What's up, Pete?
The motherfucking hot dog.
I'm telling you, it's going down. We got the best turkey leg and
good as a motherfucker. Yeah. That thing that's going, cause whole money is slow money right now, bro.
Whole money is slow money. Put it on a t-shirt, my friend. Hagbert says it's Memphis. They come pre-addicted. Fair enough.
Lay low, Real Magazine, man. Represent Memphis 10, man. When the whole them get hand, they get you all, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, Brad B, what you got?
Whoever is working this camera, they seems like they're kind of short. You know? They're always down looking up. I mean, they're definitely not squatting down, because that ain't pimp. You're not going to get any respect from these guys if you're squatting down, so they just must be a short little fella.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm pleased to be in the motherfucking place.
Real smooth, man.
Real smooth, you know what I'm saying?
For real, man.
Welcome to the M-Town, baby. That's how we do it. M-Town, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Bar for me.
Check this shit out. My dearest love, you tight cunt bitch.
This guy's like Terrence Howard in Hustle and Flow. That's what he reminds me of.
Writing this letter, I had the shit. Tissue was scarce. I had to think fast. Bitch, I used your letter to wipe my ass. I made you, ho. I made you a stop. Bitch, I'm the motherfucker gave you your first motherfucking car. You did real wrong. You didn't get fucked. Back to the gutter. You a ghetto star.
Hey, you better know how we get down, man. You know we been doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't new this shit. We grew this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 motherfucking hoes in New Orleans, 3 motherfucking hoes in Houston, and 2 motherfucking hoes in Miami. I'm getting mine done. Old school, but ain't no old motherfucking fool.
We drunk in the motherfucker.
And I said one more time, she better pay at the door if she ready to hoe. When I take a bitch, I'm gonna let her know what she can and she can't. You understand what I mean? The hoe gonna do what she can, not what she want.
Well, there you have it. Hagbert asks, are you aware of Terrence Howard's mathematical theories? Vaguely. I remember that shit when it came out years ago. He was gonna like retire from acting and become like a mathematician. I do remember that. I don't remember the specifics of it, though. You know, maybe he knows something we don't. Okay, that's way too long. What else we got here? Oh, here's a guy from Memphis. Pimpin' Memphis, Tennessee. What else we got? Fillmore Slim. We got another old pimp. Fillmore Slim on how he treated his girls differently than other pimps. Well, alright. We'll check that one out. Good old Vlad TV here. A lot of interviews with pimps on this channel. Although, hold on. Before we do that, actually, let's go back and check out... No, not that one. Real Mag TV. So this is kind of a dead channel. They haven't done anything in like 7 years. Only a few hundred views on every video. So we saw something special. We're in a unique view set. Oh, aren't we so lucky? Let's check Fillmore Slim. We'll check out what he's going to say. Oh, wait. Oh, there's Don Magic Wand. More Don Magic Wand. Now let's check out Fillmore Slim. I know he's like a famous guy too, so I think so is Don Magic Wand, but it's something you must do. You know, you couldn't be their dad. Oh, that would be fucking wild, right? Be Don Juan. You're looking at the immediate circumstances. Maybe you failed somewhere else in there. You know, maybe, just maybe.
Still love her, but I don't.
Yeah, that's probably true. So why pass that down? Like, why not be the positive example in your own children's fucking lives, dude? Okay. Now where do we go from there? Oop, not there. Pimp Snooki doing what he did best back in the day. Now, I think there's actually a whole documentary about this guy, Pimp Snooki. Probably a little late in the stream to start that, but check out a clip. Why not?
Chopping that shit up, man, at that first International Players Convention, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing that shit in a major motherfucking way, man. You know what I'm talking about? Charging this.
This is basically what Dave Chappelle was spoofing back in the early 2000s. These pimp balls that they have.
Motherfucking shit to a hoe, you know what I'm talking about, man? You know, believe that shit. You know, you got Pimp Snooki, goddamn. Internationally known, locally accepted, and motherfucking respected. Mastering on hands, definitely for the motherfucking can. And guess what? I got a little secret to tell y'all. I ain't no motherfucking actor. It ain't no motherfucking entertainment around this motherfucker. Cost of living, price of motherfucking pussy, man. You know what I'm talking about, man?
See, it's crazy because even like you could just see the degradation of society in some sort of like weird way, even in the pimping lifestyle. Where like, you know, like even like, so the older pimps are kind of like taken a little bit aback by how things are done now. And but it seems like such an obvious trajectory for this shit to fall into. Like it's going to become more like lascivious, more like nasty, more evil, as that pursuit of the dollar and what that means. Like Sugar Free, that pimp, like kind of taken aback by the idea of like, oh, it's called human trafficking. Well, that's what it is. Even on the best day, even the nicest pimp is engaged in human trafficking. That's what it is. But they don't like that. They don't like that word. Because it invokes a lot of things. How is this any different than fucking like forms of slavery? You know, people want to be upset about history and shit like that. should be upset about what's going on in the world today.
Monty around this motherfucker, you understand what I'm talking about? I believe in cash and motherfucking carry, you understand what I'm talking about? Pimping around this bitch and charging it to a motherfucking hoe. So all you motherfucking lookers want to be motherfucking hookers, and you motherfucking goddamn it, niggas is talking about y'all pimps, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pimps all right, but niggas out here is pimping, man. International pimping around this motherfucker.
Your bad jam, make a nigga spend his cash in. His last hand, holds found when you passion. They mad jam, you can ride in the jag gang. With that hand, you can smoke a fire bag gang. A grass hand, got money, y'all can flash hand.
Oh, and he's also an artist. He's also a musician. I think that's what we're saying here. The birth of a star.
I'm a big time nigga, yeah. Pull a trigger, yeah. I play a flipper, yeah. Go ahead, fill it, yeah. I'm slanging wood, yeah. Out the hood, yeah.
We're gonna get on the streets where these bitches is at. You know, see if one of these motherfucking ducks wanna crack, man, you know? They find me a new bitch today. See. Chopping that shit up, man, at that first International Players Convention, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing that shit in a major motherfucking way, man. You know what I'm talking about? Charging this motherfucking shit to a hoe, you know what I'm talking about, man? You know, believe that shit. You know, you got Pimps Snooki, goddamn. Internationally known, locally accepted and motherfucking respected. Mastering on hands, definitely for the motherfucking cash. And guess what?
Every time a camera gets stuck in one of these dudes' faces, they just monologue. They give a soliloquy for fucking 10 minutes of nonsense.
I got a little secret to tell y'all. I ain't no motherfucking actor. It ain't no motherfucking entertainment around this motherfucker. Cost of living, price of motherfucking pussy, man.
That's what we just saw. All right, well, I don't want to watch a repeat in the same video. They're letting us down. Let's see here. Maybe just Milwaukee Pimp Snooki. It's kind of a long doc. We'll start it though. Well, you know, we're gonna start this. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it because it's already pretty late where I am. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. Maybe it'll just be too good not to see the way all the way through. I doubt it though. We'll find out. Find out together. October Films, Pimp Snooki, international version. Wow. Part 1 of 1. Said it's hard out there for a pimp. Snooki on down on a pimp. Magic everywhere when you simp. Now.
Everybody that's on the security staff, come on, be around. Formal meeting of order. A couple points I want to make. First and foremost, I'd like to say, well, everybody introduce yourself. I'm Melvin Sanders, head of security.
Danny Boyd, second in command.
That guy looks like that meme. I don't know if you've seen that meme. The it's like a giant black guy like sitting on the edge of a bed with a huge dong. It's kind of, I think that might be that guy. He's a star.
Jamarcus, Big J Security.
This is just me. This is what I do.
Now they call me Mike. We're not just security, we're bodyguarding Snooki and the entire camera crew. If it comes to the point where anything has to be done as far as physical, this, and another, we're not violent people, but we will protect, you know, Snooki in this camera crew. Nothing's gonna happen. This movie, this film is gonna roll smooth as a baby's butt.
Pimp Snooki. Oh yeah. Welcome everyone to Pimp Snooki.
Chopping that shit up, man, at that first International Players Convention, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing that shit in a major motherfucking way, man. You know what I'm talking about? Charging this motherfucking shit to a hoe, you know what I'm talking about, man? You know, believe that shit. You know, you got Pimps Snooki, goddamn. Internationally known, locally accepted and motherfucking respected. Mastering on hands, definitely for the motherfucking cash. And guess what? I got a little secret to tell y'all. I ain't no motherfucking actor. It ain't no motherfucking motherfucking entertainment around this motherfucker. Cost of living, price of motherfucking pussy, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm Monty around this motherfucker. You understand what I'm talking about? I believe in cash and motherfucking carry. You understand what I'm talking about? Pimping around this bitch and charging it to a motherfucking hoe. So all you motherfucking lookers want to be motherfucking hookers, and you motherfucking goddamn it, niggas is talking about y'all pimps. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pimps all right, but niggas out here is pimping, man. International pimping around this motherfucker.
How do? Oh, looks like that clip was the opening of this film.
Your bad jam, make a nigga spend his cash in. His last jam, holds found when you pass in. They mad jam, you can ride in the jag gang. With that jam, you can smoke a fire bag gang. A grass jam, got money, y'all can flash in. And trash jam, I'm a big time nigga, yeah. Pull a trigger, yeah. I play a hater flipper, yeah. Grab filler, yeah. I sing wood, yeah. Out the hood, yeah.
We're gonna get on the street where these bitches is at. You know, see if one of these motherfucking ducks want to crack, man, you know? They find me a new bitch today. Shit, that's what I'm looking for. Every day in hot pursuit for a new prostitute. Either she gonna be a looker or a hooker, one or the other. You know, some of them give it away, you know. I like the ones that sell it. I like the ones that give it away too, because then you can always convince them to sell it. So it works both ways. But I'm trying to find me something now. I'm in the heat of the moment.
Is that really like the life of a pimp? You just kind of like drive around and look for a mark? I guess that would make sense.
Clive, you know I got to make a U-turn on that hoe, man.
Hello, how y'all doing? Yeah, I'm in the mill, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, on my way to work, I'm a working woman, and it's all good.
Is that right? Well, you know what you need to do, right?
No, I need to.
You know what you need to do? You need to come on and fuck with me now. God damn it, I know what you're ready to do. I know what you got to do. Come on,
See, they know who he is. They know what the deal is. This woman knows what's up. She's fucking with him a little bit.
fuck with this pillow right here. And it's for you, baby.
Shit. I'm gonna find me some hoes, man, cause I don't feel right if I don't get a couple bitches a day. I ain't got not one number today. I know my pimpin' ain't going sour. You know, shit. You know, yeah.
Daddy.
What's up, baby?
I have a question.
What?
Can I just spend the money on my dress?
No, the question is yes, you can spend the money on your dress, but the question is you got to hit my mitt first.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, baby.
Bye-bye.
All right. Trying to, get these hoes to understand that they got to pay me first. Then they can ask for something, you know. But it's wild because this is a new bitch, and I've been trying to get the hoe already don't, voluntarily, gave me her money, So she likes me. For what reason?
Hey, what it is, baby? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pass by the line.
Okay, I'm pulling up, man.
All right.
Yeah.
This is our friend Snooky. Come on over here. We all friends.
Listen, tell you, she hugging on me now.
This is like Don and his daughter. He's like, yeah, I met her pimp. There he is.
I'm serious about that now. I'm not acting around this motherfucker, baby, goddammit. I'm living this shit. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna do my thing.
You gonna tell me?
Huh?
I'm with me. Dimples.
You Dimples?
Yeah, I'm Dimples.
I know you Dimples, baby. But guess what? I'm Snoopy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sexy motherfucking ass. Damn quick, you know what I'm talking about? Come here, girl. Come here, let me show you something. Come here. Yeah. I see you can follow some motherfucking instructions. You understand what I'm talking about? Let me give you the proper directions, Let me give you the proper guides upon some of this motherfucking ism, baby. How about that? How about that
How
for
about
you?
that?
Yeah. Huh? Dimples? Yeah. Another thing I know, baby, that you need to choose a pair. You need to choose a pimp in your life.
You know that?
Huh? Yeah, I know that, because I can see it in your eye. You got a sparkle in your motherfucking eye. And you know that
I always
sparkle?
do.
You know that sparkle in your eye? You know that sparkle in your motherfucking eye? You know what that's telling me?
What's that?
Huh, that's telling me, goddammit, that you like what I'm saying to you. You feel what I'm saying to you.
Of course.
I like, goddammit, I love getting closer and closer to you, baby. The closer and closer I get, goddammit, I know I'm getting somewhere with you. You know that?
Oh, yeah? You know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Do you?
Yeah. I like the way you say that, too. I bet you like the moan and groan, too, don't you? I bet you make some real lovely noises, don't you?
Lovely.
Is that right?
That's right.
Good. Yeah, lick them lips again. Yeah, lick them again. One more time for me. One time. One time, baby.
It's like women being not just harassed, but like moderately traumatized. She clearly knows who this dude is. She knows what's up. And even if you were, say if you were a person or a woman like on the precipice, right? But you still have to have that force to push you over. Like you might not do that. You know, you might not do that if you had better people in your life, better community, better surroundings, better parents, whatever.
I like that, though. Boy, you know you be catching some winners, don't you? When you gonna tell her that you a pimp? Is that where I'm fucking up at? And tell your girlfriend, goddammit, I got a sparkle in my eye, right? I'm in hot pursuit for a new one, right? We just gonna move around, baby. For sure.
Murder Pod.
The world is filled with pimps and hoes. We'll just talk about those I know. The world is mine, can't you see? I'm just trying to be all I can be. Oh, yeah.
Now first come the cash, then come the ass, then come big blunts with big chunks of hash. When I score with a horse, she be game for sure.
Now this must be he's picking up a delivery, perhaps. The original Uber Eats.
Pimp so hard, a nigga drag his mink on the floor. Won't you admit it? I ain't gotta talk because I live it. Any chick fucking with me, believe me, that's a privilege. I won't be satisfied till all my niggas get it. See you hit it, then I hit it. We get it back to split it. And Big B, that nigga with me flying through your hood. Rats scoping with their eyes on my goods.
I don't understand like the psychological kind of process here. You know, you got this dude, he's got a nice car, he's got nice shit. How do you feel like if you're a woman and then you want to become a prostitute? You know that's not going to translate to your life, like, directly. Like, you're probably going to live still in a shithole. What, because he treats you nice every once in a while? Fuck, ladies, please. Please. Some self-fucking-respect.
We date them like we hate them, see them like we don't need them, treat them like we meet them, and never give them freedom. And we only give our number to select a few, and it's best that you never knew what good-headed do. Turn a freak to a bisexual, and if she's flexible, fuck the nigga next to you.
Mika, get up. You said turn on these lights and get your
Who you talking to? Scared? They running for us.
They all high. Blue said high from you.
Pick up this phone. Hey, bring me a spoon. I'm trying to eat. Yeah. That's unique. They're gonna do something.
Hi, I'm unique. Mika.
So what were you thinking?
About going out of town?
No, period. How were you gonna work? What
How was you gonna
make some money?
provide for the nigga that you want to be with?
I didn't think about it.
Really?
I didn't think about it.
What were you thinking?
The new bitch. Oh, what a prestigious title.
Thinking.
What was I thinking? Personally?
Not much.
I just want to be with him. And I thought I was going to dance, but he didn't tell me about the tab, what he was mentioning before, and the amount, but that won't be a problem because I make enough working if I work my regular days, so.
Really? Do you know what his tag is? You didn't even ask him.
What is it?
How do you know?
Well,
If
true.
that's enough.
That's true.
It's not enough.
True.
I'm telling you.
If I have to do what I gotta do,
she
I
think
mean.
her job.
No, more than just my job, but I think.
It's enough for your tag.
How much is it? So you just dance?
No.
What else you do?
What do you think I do? What do you think you're finna do?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked.
Just dance? You with a pimp? Have you ever heard of that? Pimp?
Have I heard of pimp?
Mhm.
Yes.
And what do pimps do?
My
I mean, here, your criteria of a pimp.
control hoes. They
Hoes. Okay, what's a hoe?
Female or male that sleep around for money or.
Oh, there you go. That's what I do. So what do you think?
Look at this infection of innocence. Obviously here under some sort of false pretenses, and he's buttered her up to this moment where the people in her apartment or in her house have all scurried away. They don't want to be around this dude.
Think you're gonna do?
Well, from my understanding from Daddy was that I told him I wasn't doing that.
Really?
So, or actually, he told me to have an open mind about it, and I said I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So check this shit out, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't feed you no fairy tale. I didn't feed you no script. I told you I'm a pimp. I said pussy for a living. You know what I'm talking about? Everything I got smell like pussy, because the whole paid for it. So what do I got to show you how to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you still gotta teach me, because as far as some things, I don't know everything.
Okay,
I mean,
but
I'm new to this.
I don't have to show you how to dance,
No.
right?
No.
You don't done that before.
Yeah.
You never
I mean,
sold
yeah.
pussy before though.
No.
So therefore, what do I have to teach you what to do?
The selling pussy part.
Okay. Do you got a problem with that?
No.
Do you got a problem with sucking dick?
No.
Okay. 72 hours, unique. Okay.
Yes.
What a fucking weird interaction. Insightful into how these things can happen. It's like a frog in a pot, and you slowly turn up the heat.
72 hours is like based on, she got to know everything in 72 hours. She got to know all the rules, all the regulations, the do's, the don'ts, you know what I'm saying? You know, then if she can pick up all of that really in 48 hours, then the next 24 hours, the bitch is going through the testing, you know what I'm saying? I have all kind of shit. I'll have my nephew put some money down, tell the bitch to pick it up, see if she'll pick it up. My nephew and my son, you know, just say shit to the bitch, try to get up under her skin, break her down, see if the bitch gonna cry, see if the bitch gonna talk shit back to him.
In the crib dreaming about lead jets and coops, the way Salt shoots and how to sell records like Snoop. I'm interrupted by a doorbell, 3:52. Who the hell is this? I gets up quick, cocks my shit, stop the dogs from barking, then proceed to walking. It's a face that I...
Oh yeah, we're gonna get content claim is gonna get blocked on YouTube. Lots of unlicensed music here. Milwaukee Pimp Snooki.
Seen before, my nigga sing, he used to sling on the 16th floor. Check it, I look deeper, I see blood up on his sneakers, and his fist gripped the chrome 4/5. So I dip, nigga, is you creeping or speaking? He tells me C-Rock just got hit up at...
See, like, it's supposed to be cool, right? It's supposed to be presented as some sort of a cool thing that's happening. To me, this is a fucking predator out there on the streets looking for opportunity. It's really sad. It's really fucked up, honestly.
At the beacon, I opens up the door pitiful. Is he in critical retaliation for this one won't be...
Like, he's driving around his neighborhood and they're showing you all these shots of the communities, all these poor people. And he's just looking for his fucking next meal ticket. Who can I exploit? Whose life can I make worse by telling them that it's gonna be better. It's like that Fillmore dude or the Don. It's fucking gross.
Minimal, cause I'm a criminal. Way before the rap shit, bust the gat shit. Puff won't even know what happened if it's done smoothly. Silencers on the Uzi, stash in the hoopty. My alibi, any cutie. With the booty that done fuck Big Pop. Head spinning, reminiscing about my man C-Rock. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die.
Look at this. It's like a bunch of young men out there, a bunch of brothers that are, brothers to sisters. Not like that. And then you see this dude out there with his fucking evil eyes, just out there looking for opportunity.
Niggas like you do 10-year bids. Mr. Nigga they want and murder innocent kids. Not I.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking... What is the deal with showing, like, all these kids, all these communities, people hanging out? Like, does not paint a pretty picture of what Snooki is doing.
One nigga's in my eye, that's Jason. Ain't no slugs gonna be wasted. Sing ain't loud, there's Jason with his back to me, talking to his faculty.
And we're listening to this song, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Biggie Smalls. If you know about Biggie Smalls did not live this life before he became a famous person, and this was a way to launder culturally launder these ideas to people. This is just how it is. This is just the way life is. There's nothing positive about the message here, and it's supposed to... It lionizes and romanticizes the idea that you are a fucking human trafficker. Let's just call it what it is. And people grow up listening to this shit, thinking like, in poor circumstances, thinking, oh, this is the way. This is what my heroes did.
I start to get a funny feeling. Put the mask on in case this nigga starts squealing. Scream his name out. Squeeze 6, nothing shorter. Nigga turn around, holding his door.
Keep it pimpin', baby. Keep it pimpin', baby. Keep it pimpin', baby. Keep it for dope. All right now. Okay.
Like, look at those dudes. Those dudes on the corner there. Pieces of shit. This is their own community. This is where they fucking live. And they're cheering this dude on. Yeah, exploit our community. Exploit our daughters, our sisters, our mothers, whatever. Just do what you gotta do, man. Big pimpin'.
Keep it pimpin', baby. Keep it pimpin', baby. Keep it for dope. All right now. Okay. What's up now?
Bitch, you don't know how the motherfucker coming to get the fuck out. What you mean? You waving, but you standing there smiling, ho? What you mean? You just wanted to what, bitch? When you see me, ho, you get the fuck out and you acknowledge me. You understand that? I don't talk
like she's a dumb child. Yeah, completely normal stuff, everybody. Just completely okay shit. Like, this is not like a psychological control. It's not a sociopath out on the hunt. Now it's something to aspire to. This is cool. Let's give this person accolades and attention.
Told your motherfucking ass about that type of shit anyways, didn't I? You know what? I tell you what, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go back there and get in that gray motherfucking car back there, ho. That's what you're gonna do. Right motherfucker now. Right now, what the
like she's about to cry. She's about to cry because he's made him upset. Yeah, you think there's some sort of weird physical abuse going on here? Maybe. Just maybe, right?
What the fuck you going back to that car for? Just shit and get in that motherfucking gray car. Now. Motherfucking bitch. Motherfucking hoe out of pocket. I told that motherfucking hoe, goddammit, she don't sit there and look at me and wave at me. Motherfucking hoe acknowledge me. Come on.
Come here.
Yeah. Oh, look at. Oh my God. Hold on. Look.
Come here.
There's a bunch of little kids outside. This guy does his business. Fucking neighborhoods around little kids, little girls. Like, this is a fucking monster. It's a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, they're confused. What's going on? I mean, look at these kids. This is completely normalized.
You do what the fuck I tell you to do. You understand that? That motherfucking bullshit hole that you just poured? I'm not no motherfucking boyfriend. You understand what I'm talking about? So you don't fucking goddammit wave at me, bitch, when you see me. You get the fuck out and acknowledge me, ho. You get the fuck out and you come to me. And get your motherfucking ass upstairs.
Am I the only one that's getting upset? Am I the only upset person here? I might be the only person here.
Somebody open up the goddamn door. Open up the fucking door.
How you doing? What's your name? Mika. Mika, I'm Fantasia. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. And then you have these women that have been brainwashed, Stockholm Syndrome-esque, and they convince whoever comes in next, the new people, and that's why he brings a girl to her house, to Mika's house, because he wants her to feel like, oh, this is just what people do. This is what women do. It's like a peer pressure thing.
Okay, well, to start this out, you know what I'm saying? We have rules and regulations that we have to stand by to be with him. And the basic rules and regulations of his program is you say yes and no. You call him daddy at all times. You walk behind him and, you know, open doors and stuff for him. Wait for him to get out the car before you.
This is like the serious, real, like, version of, like, kind of weird BDSM culture. Like, sadomasochistic shit. Where this is, like, where there's real stakes. And then you have, like, these kind of affluent or wealthier people, more well-to-do people. And they kind of, like, they're tourists in this lifestyle. Like this woman that attacked our YouTube channel, Kinky Assignments. Like, they launder these kind of ideas, this kind of behavior, without having any fucking clue about what it actually means and what it actually does to people.
You get out the car, and you don't look at no players, no niggas whatsoever. You have to respect him at all times because he puts his hoes on pedestals, you know what I'm saying? So he treats us like queens, so we gotta treat him like a king.
Never show no weakness to no hoe, never lie, you know, always keep it real. Never, don't steal, you know, I'm telling you from my mistakes, you know? So, you know, always keep it real, you know?
Because he don't lie, he don't cheat, he give it to you in a raw.
Right.
With everything.
Right, yeah, they don't seem like they're at all hostages to his behavior. Not at all.
And if you have a problem or anything, you best believe he can solve it for you, because every problem I had, family, health, whatever, it was solved, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing, you know how people say shit's not, you know, it's impossible? It's no such thing with him. Isn't it, Kay? He solves every problem. I mean, as far as everything else, you just got to give him the utmost respect and listen, you know what I'm saying? Because he's no joke, he's for real. He lives this shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't sell no dope, he don't do shit, he sell pussy. That's what the fuck he said. Everything he got smell like pussy.
Yeah,
I got that one.
But when you get in the trick car, you know, you always look in the back seat, in a van, whatever, see how many people. Only get in the car with one trick. You know, unless one of your wife-in-laws out there, if it's 2 men in the car, then you come to me. Okay, woo-doo, I got a date, you know. You know, keep your doors unlocked at all times. Watch where that man's hand is at all times.
Where she put her money at?
Right.
What you say?
Don't never let a trick see where you put your money at. You know, if you got to, hold it in your hand tight. You know, most of the time on a track you can only have a certain amount of money on you. You know, when you get popped by the police, so you know you make $300-400. You know, you stuff it in a account and put it up your pussy. You know, you supposed to do that anyway. So you know, just stuff your money up your pussy. Shit.
It's like a moment she had there where she had like a moment of self-awareness. Oh, you gotta stuff a condom full of money and put it in your pussy. Oh, wow. Reject this kind of shit. Reject it. Reject it. This does not have to be anybody's fucking life.
Nipples pierced.
I'd be too scared. Ooh.
But we moved to the next state. If we would have stayed there that 4 weeks, we would have got that shit. Hell yeah. No. I mean, yeah, because all the clientele was like, you guys got beautiful, you know, chests, you know, why don't you get a piercing? You know, that. I'm like, okay, really? Wow.
It has to hurt.
I don't know, but I saw this girl getting her shit done on TV.
Who the fuck licensed this song for this movie? For this documentary? Maybe they didn't. Maybe that's why it's on YouTube.
He was stopping and going. I'm like, you can't just take it and go. You know? I mean, look at it.
Everybody shut up. Snooki's home.
What's happening? Hey, what's that?
Hi.
You should have been checking out on that than me. You been sitting here talking to the hoe. I get ready to talk to this bitch. I want to know what the bitch understands, what you don't understand. So what's happening?
Just talking to Mika, Daddy, about your rules and regulations. It was just kicking whole shit.
Kicking whole shit. What's she been through?
No, us as being hoes and pimping.
I heard that. Say what she been through.
Not no hoe shit.
So she don't need to know what the fuck y'all been through before you find out what the fuck she been through.
But that's...
What she been through?
She didn't say.
She didn't say. But you telling this bitch everything about what the fuck y'all done been through, and you telling this bitch.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to give somebody a preview into the life they're about to engage in, right? You wouldn't want to do that. Might scare somebody off.
Anything pertaining to anything about this motherfucking game, and you still don't know this bitch from Adam or Eve. You don't know shit about this, so tell me something about this bitch.
She's taking up computer technician. She's 19. She has a son. He's 1 year old. The reason she got with you is because of things that she was hearing and stuff about you. And then when she met you, it came to be true. And she chose you. That's why she's here. Nothing, she's acceptable to everything in your program. It's nothing that she has a problem.
In his program. His fucking program. Holy shit.
With.
I have a problem with nothing, man.
Fucking no respect for yourself. You let somebody fucking treat you this way. Somebody talk to you like that. Like you're a fucking dog.
What do you consider to be something?
As far as what she was talking about? As far as...
Did you paying attention to what she...
Yes, I was paying attention.
Then. First of all, hold on. When I'm talking, wait till I'm finished. You can't talk when I talk, so... Or I'm not even gonna hear what the fuck you're saying. You know, let me start like this. Like, I want to be straight up and be frank. I'm gonna just put it on the table. I don't give a fuck about what's happening right now. Because right now, I've been sitting back and I've been thinking, I've been adding up shit, and I've been looking at shit. So, everything else is obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Of what's happening around us. You know, for real, I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck.
Understand?
You understand a whole lot of shit. You ain't got no complaints about nothing. That's kind of strange. That's kind of weird. Why you ain't got no complaints? How come you so acceptable to everything?
Why? I guess that's just my character.
Is that right?
Yes.
You don't rebuttal shit? You just go with the flow?
Mainly. If I like the flow.
My flow goes deep. Real deep. Go back to the shit that's at hand. This players convention, ladies. Check this shit out, right? I'm going through a whole lot of motherfucking dough, you know what I'm talking about? And it's a good thing about my shit. A lot of motherfuckers don't choose to tell their motherfucking dames about how much money they spent and how much money they got and how much money they getting. See what I'm saying? We a large corporation here. You know what I'm saying? The street terminology is pimps and hoes. This is business. And I look at everything to be business. If it don't make dollars, it don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? But check this shit out, right?
What a philosopher. What a guru. Just got it all figured out.
We got less than 48 hours for this convention to go down successfully, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of motherfucking work putting this shit together, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of communication, getting everything together, and it's coming down to the wire now, We got pimps coming in from all over. We got Macs, we got hustlers, we got hoes, we got dykes, you know what I'm saying? We got faggots, you know what I'm saying? We got all kinds, we got stars coming to this motherfucker. And we just took a downfall. So that means we're gonna have to double up. We're gonna have to double up real motherfucking quick. Real quick, ladies. Like 7,000.
So he's telling them, he's like, hey, I got this thing I want to do. I put on this event. You got to get out there and produce. Your pussy's gonna pay for this.
In 48 hours. If you ladies think y'all can raise that up, then say we can raise that up. If you don't think we can raise that up, then say we can't raise that up.
How magnanimous.
But that's what I need. Okay? So what can you do?
See, these people know that this woman knows that's an impossible number, probably, for them. Impossible standard. We saw like a preview of the communities that they actually work in. Making $7,000 in 48 hours is probably a big ask, especially when you got to come back home and take care of your kids.
That's what you can do, 500. We're gonna make it 1,000. That's what we're gonna make it. If you tell me you can come up with $500, I know you can double that with no problem. And if you would have told me 200, then I probably would have said 500. What?
Huh?
What? You look down, so that means you fucked up.
No.
Oh.
Why I look down?
Yeah. Look at it again.
Oh.
Be concerned about something.
I'm concerned about getting that money. I understand how I can, but I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna get it.
How you gonna get 5?
How am I gonna get 5? Good. That's a good question. I would have thought of something.
You would have thought of something.
19-year-old girl. 19-year-old girl. Where are the people in her life? Where are they? Where the fuck are they? Stop this fucking goon.
Okay, I thought of something. You was very for sure when you said you can get $500. You didn't have to think about it. Or nothing, you just came right out with it. Bam, 5. So you knew right out the door that you can do that, so therefore you either got it or you know exactly how to get it. One or the other. But you just came straight out with it, so I know you got it. So now we're gonna make it 1,500. Now you see how this shit work?
Yes.
How do it work?
You believe that I was lying, and so you raised the stakes.
Were you lying?
No.
So everything you say is bond?
Yes.
Everything? I'm not no fucking revolutionist or no shit like that, man. But I love my people, man. I mean my people, man. You know, and there's a lot of us, man. There's a lot of us in the hood, man, that want somebody to reach, man. For real. We human, man. We human. It is, you know, okay, fine. You know, we pimps and hoes. You know, we got drug dealers in the hood, and we got rapists in the hood, and we got lunatics in the hood. But we starving, man. Trying to find a motherfucking meal. That's all. But everybody said, oh, go out and get a job. There's opportunities. You know? There's opportunities. Okay.
Always passing the buck. The idea that you may have to put effort into something that is not human trafficking is just irreconcilable. They just can't, how could I ever want to do that? Fuck, it's almost like life is hard.
Opportunities to what? Failure? Opportunities to what? You know, we ain't asking for no handouts. We asking for, give us a rope. Just throw the rope down. We decide if we want to climb that motherfucker or not. Just throw it down there. Instead of throwing a noose down there saying, there you go. I know you're gonna grab that. I know you're gonna stick your neck in that. Somebody told me a long time ago, Snoopy, watch the smoke. You know, I watched the smoke. And I moved on through it. And I saw the other side. There wasn't no car there. Wasn't no house there. But it was a whole bunch of grass. And it was green. So that's what I'm going for. The other side. Because I'm no longer.
I can tell you this right now. Not to be self-congratulatory or whatever. My wife and I are a prime example of how you can work hard and have things. We busted our ass. Neither of us come from means. We figured it out. We don't have everything, you know, but we have things that are ours that we have gotten honestly. Now this is not honestly. This is not honest work. If you have to fucking literally sell another human being to achieve your goals, that's the most rat fuck thing you can do. That's rat fuck behavior, as far as I'm concerned.
Tired of this side. You have sidetracked another hoe of mine. You understand that?
No.
How come you don't? Bitch, you talks back to me in front of a new hoe? You do not move when the fuck I tell you to move in front of a new hoe? You move when the fuck you feel like moving in front of a new hoe? You can get up and stand right the fuck over in that corner.
Yeah, and this is the kind of shit that like Fillmore, Archbishop Don, this is what they're talking about. They're oh no, we're good pimps, we're good. Treated our women with respect. Oh, ain't like these young fellas. No, this is the kind of shit. An adult woman being told to go stand in a corner.
All the way up in the corner. I mean what the fuck I say. Put your hands down. Got your hands on your hip, folk, bitch.
This is the kind of thing that a bunch of like fucking woke white assholes from like when I was younger, they would watch something like this. For me, it was American Pimp. They would watch something like this and they would say like, oh, that's the real shit. That's what's really going on in the world. That's some shit. You know, we can't judge like a, you know, culture and everything. What are you, out of your fucking mind?
You pick up any of her shit, you'll be over there. Or you'll be up under there. Don't fucking cross me. Period. This is what I want to discuss with you, right?
So if this was entirely voluntary, because what happens is they develop a relationship with this guy, they live in this house, they have a child, maybe he's the father, maybe he's not, I don't know. And then they become completely entangled in this person's life. They need this person to subsist, or they think that they do. And it's fucking sad. It's fucking method of control. It's not some fucking cutesy, beautiful thing. It's not. It's not something to be fucking lionized and romanticized. It's not.
You told me you can come up with $1,000 before.
Dad mode coming out.
Friday, right?
Yes.
Why you change now?
Well, I was talking to, I don't know how to get it.
Come here, ho. I thought you discussed shit with this bitch.
I did.
Come here. That motherfucking luck that you got, get it out of my shit. Get it out of my shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it out of my shit or I'll run your motherfucking head into that wall. Get it?
I don't know what look.
See, that's abuse. That's psychological abuse. This is really disgusting.
I tell you what, this is how we're gonna do it. You can't come up with it, yes or no?
No.
So why did she tell me?
I don't know. I didn't know she couldn't come up with it until now. We're sitting at the table. She said she couldn't come up with it.
So why did she say you could come up with it and then now you can't come up with it?
She told me she could come up with 500. She don't know if she could come up with the G-ball.
You're not making any sense, darling. I'm gonna take it that you're a liar. I'm gonna take it that you're a liar.
I don't trust her and I don't feel her. I don't feel her, you know. I'm not saying that's not what she want to do.
Like, these are like rats scurrying to safety because the flood is coming. The flood of Snooki is coming, so they have to fucking just do whatever they can to survive. Doesn't matter if they have to throw somebody under the bus or whatever. She knows goddamn well why that person can't do what this guy is asking them to do.
You know, I may be wrong, but I know game and game recognized game. And this ain't no hoe that's born to be a hoe into some pimping. She's going to be one of them hard-headed hoes where she's going to have to learn the hard way. So it'll just be best to get it put out there, because if it's a waste of time, then it's going to be a waste of my daddy's time.
The girls, they...
She frames it as like, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my daddy's time. That's really what she means. It's a waste to our way of life's time. There's nothing to do with anything else. The quality of person, etc. Oh my God, imagine having a hard-headed hoe. Somebody that stood up for themselves.
Part of their job is to screen and get close to the dame to find out if she being sincere, if she up to some bullshit, if she on some bullshit. You know, so they did just that, and they reported like they supposed to. It told me they think the bitch is faking. You know, for whatever reason, she ain't coming clean with something, or it's something she hiding, or the bitch just ain't real. So one of the methods that I use is I have my nigga, you know, my nephew, run the game down to see if she'll fuck him, see if she'll suck his dick, see if she'll do anything that she's not supposed to do that I didn't direct her to do. You know what I'm saying? And that determines if the bitch a rat, that determines if the bitch is in my corner, that determines whether, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be loyal, you know what I'm saying, in the long run, you know what I'm saying? So it's like his job is to do whatever, say whatever to get her to do it, you know? And if she bite into it, then, you know what I'm saying, I can't trust her to no degree, you know what I'm saying? Because if she would fuck my nephew, then, you know, it's a problem.
Don't you love that? Like, he brings his family into it. Oh, yeah, just like, oh, my nephew. What a prince.
I'm with her, you know what I'm saying?
Why you sucking on your finger?
My mouth dry.
I can just want to wait it up. I'm for real. Huh? You ain't gonna suck my dick, so I got your finger out of your mouth, just cracking.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying not to laugh.
I ain't saying nothing funny.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Why do you think I want to use?
So you send down a teenager to try to seduce this woman, see if she's loyal enough. What a great system.
Yeah.
You want to fuck? One or two, the whole nine, probably.
Why do you think I want to fuck?
Because you wanted to 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
No, change. Ain't nothing changed about 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
That was
like
2 weeks
yesterday.
ago.
Put on the Bible that you go, well, let me hit that. Put it on there.
Is that the Bible?
Hold it.
It's like the Bible.
It is the Bible.
It's the greatest man who ever lived.
Jesus, goddammit. The Bible.
Ain't no damn Bible.
Don't be stupid, man.
I put on the Bible, I don't want to fuck you.
No. You ain't doing it right. I'll do it.
I put on the Bible that I don't want you to fuck.
What's that? Huh? Yeah, something happened. No?
No.
What I tell you a hoe's business is?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So what the fuck do the little kids got anything to do about my business?
They don't.
So what the fuck you got to tell them what happens in this motherfucker? What do they know about what happens in this motherfucker? You put motherfuckers in my business, hoe?
No.
Huh? Look at me. Think I'm a game or something?
No.
Huh?
No.
Come here. Stand in the motherfucking corner. Think this is a fucking joke? You want to tell motherfuckers about what happens in my shit? Huh?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you want to bet your ass? But you don't know. I'm gonna push your fag ass out this motherfucking window. Oh, you don't know me. You think this is a game or something?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, yes you do. Huh? You want to run your mouth, right? You want to run your mouth, right? You won't be going no fucking hot boy shit tonight. That your ass belong to me. You understand that?
Yes.
You don't take it for granted, right? We don't see how much motherfucking goddamn shit you want to run back and tell now. All right? Now stand straight up. Ain't no relaxing. Get close
Fucking leave, please.
up in the corner. Put your hands down. I don't give a shit. You got me twisted with the kids, baby. I'm not no kid. I don't play no games. Come here. Come here. There we go.
I mean, he was sitting right there.
So what? It's called keep it real. It would have made a difference if God was sitting here. Dedication. Devotion. Oh, you laughing on here, kicking it. You want to hear it?
I heard it.
Huh? You want to hear it? Huh? You hear all of that?
Are you being an amicable person? What a fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
You don't kick it like that with me. Huh?
I thought it was amusing what he was saying.
Oh. Thought it was amusing. So you think you're a comedian or something? Huh?
No.
Now you got balls?
No.
Huh? Let me tell you what. Turn your head towards me. Your head's not hard as mine, ho. We're gonna play a game around this motherfucker, right? We're gonna play a game around this motherfucker. Skate. Come here, Philly man. Was the hoe biting?
She wasn't biting, but she a G for it, I think. I asked her what she gonna tell you about it. She said, no, it's in between me and her.
Yeah, what it is. Is he lying to me? Because guess what? We can play it back, baby.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So if I'd have been out of town or something, she'd have been.
Yeah, she was some down.
A little bit longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer. It was the wrong place, I think it was, man.
Yeah.
Wrong place.
Look at what this dude's doing. Look what he's implicating this person in. His young nephew. Really looking out for him. What a good guy. This is the example that this kid has in his fucking life. How's that not horrific? How's that not awful? Doesn't even stand a chance, man.
We're gonna check this out, right? I ain't got time for this shit right now. We're gonna check this out, right? Guess what, baby girl? We're gonna find another means to get them to the Hot Boys concert, because you won't be going. Yeah, that hurts your heart, don't it? They was counting on you, right? They was dependent on you, right? But your black ass belong to me. Ski, let's go to the concert?
Yeah.
That's it. See how that work?
Now check ski. Say, motherfucker, why you can't?
Look how fucking excited he is to be able to be withholding. Be a fucking just a douchebag.
Why you look out for me?
I don't know what's worse, like the person that does it or the person that subjects themselves to this shit.
Yeah.
Like Vice is easy. It's easy. It's natural to all of us. We all feel that, right? We all understand that. This dude is just something else, man. And this is probably light. Well, it is light. It is the lighter side of this lifestyle. That's what's so pernicious about something like this, is that it convinces you that, it's not that crazy. It's not that bad. It is. Read between the lines of what's going on here.
I try. Say, ain't that happening, huh? Yeah, ain't that happening. I'm sorry, baby. You put yourself in that situation. I want you to go to the Hot Boys, too. Hot Boys. Hot Boys.
Yeah, you can go get a rope or something, put it on my neck. Yeah.
Cash money.
Cash money. Cash money records, baby. I'm gonna give you this a token, right?
Damn.
Daddy, can I speak?
You really want to go?
Yes.
Tell me how much.
I would do anything to go.
Anything. Like what?
Anything.
Ask me to go.
Daddy, can I please go to the concert?
I can't hear you.
Daddy, may I please go to the concert?
Say yes.
Yes.
No.
Hope she stabs this motherfucker, honestly.
What are they?
Alright, well, that's where we're going to kill it tonight, everybody. I know things are just getting heated up. But if you would like to see me finish this, drop me a note. Leave a comment, whether it's on YouTube, on DLive, for the next 48 hours. But it's getting late here, so I got to go. But anyways, thank you for joining us. This has been the Nightcap for May 24th and 25th, 2021. And we'll see you guys next time on the other side.